Get the bruises off of your body for sure. But we've got Bullitt East, we've got Mercy, we have a state champ, two-time state champ in Mercy. It's been a while since their glory days as state champs, but they've had so many regional championships and have represented the 6th region well at Rupp Arena.
Very much so. Matter of fact, the defending regional champs.
Yeah.
So, they're hoping to go back-to-back.
They're hoping to go back-to-back. Nick Gahn, head coach. Chris Stallings, head coach at Bullitt East. Some terrific talent coming out of both programs through the years. We got you going here. We're going to hear from both coaches, as a matter of fact. When we return, which one will go first, Nick? Oh, Nick Can will go first. It is Mercy, the visiting side tonight. So we'll have Coach Can from Mercy when we return. We'll also hear from Coach Stallings and set you up for more. It's Louisville basketball game night, 6th Region Girls Semifinals from Atherton High School on Glycod.
Hi folks, Mike Kennedy for HKC Roofing. HKC installs the most effective gutter guard on the market at half the cost of the national brands. We guarantee it. Call today for an additional 20% off.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer. Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and Louisville.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Oldham County today.
Red Ball is Southern Indiana's recycling choice because we can turn the scrap metal you bring into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Polo Real Estate Group, your one-stop real estate source. Founded by 1993 male graduate Dion Reese. Contact him at 502-387-6330 or visit polorealestategroup.com.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Paul Najar here with Mercy Academy head coach Ken. And Coach, we've got a repeat performance of a really good game earlier this season. You guys know that program inside out. They know yours inside out. What are you expecting from your team tonight, or what do you want to see that'll clue you in, hey, we're ready to take down Bullitt East tonight?
Look, we know each other well. We were in the same district for a long time. We're used to playing each other a bunch. Yeah, like you said, both teams really know each other. Actually, every time we've played, it seems to have been a pretty high-scoring game. Neither team matches up real well with the other team, I don't think. And so a lot of times just styles make fights, I think. We want to get up and down, and hopefully we're hitting a lot of long shots and limiting their stuff in the paint.
With their size, with their ability, like you said, to get inside, what do you have to do? Do you look at pressuring that perimeter? Do you look at double teams? How will you handle that type of attack from them?
Yeah, all the above. I mean, you want to. I think the easiest way to combat a inside presence is to defend it before it gets in there. A lot of times after it gets in there, it's too late. But if it does get in there, you got to have a plan for that too. So, we've repped it. This time of year, there's not a lot of secrets. You got to do stuff that you're comfortable with and familiar with, and so we'll just lace them up and get after it.
How ready is your squad for this opportunity here in the 6th region now in the semis?
I think so. I think they're ready. I mean, this group that we've had has been here before. They know what it's like. We had the spirited walkthrough, and I think they're ready to go. So we're ready. And to look at specifics, maybe one or two things where you feel like, hey, this is what we need to see throughout the game tonight. I think the points in the paint stat is going to be big. They've got a big advantage on us down there, so we got to do everything we can to limit that. If we can limit that, we've got a chance. If they're doubling us up down there, we're in trouble. So that's a big one.
That's Coach Can from Mercy Academy. We'll be back with more on Glycod.
Buying or selling a new home, and you want to do it with few hassles? Count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A proud community supporter, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com, celebrating 20 years of serving our community of athletes. Priority Radiology. You have a choice.
Blind Direct, not just blind. Blind Direct, not just blind.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
Welcome back to Atherton High School. It's 6th Region Girls Semifinals. And as we said, Atherton High School, right in the heart of the Highlands in Louisville. It's Louisville Basketball Game Night. Alongside Gary Forrest, I'm Paul Najar. Tonight's Inside Look is brought to you by Blinds Direct, proudly serving Louisville for over 30 years. Visit blindsdirect.com or call 502-266-0079 for the best in home decor. It's the Mercy Jaguars and the Bullitt East Chargers lacing it up tonight. And Gary, first, the inside look for the visiting Mercy Jaguars.
Well, if you're Mercy, one of the things you want to do is get the ball off the glass and down the floor. You know, they like to play fast. They run multiple defenses, so they're constantly changing. Okay, they have quality depth so they can get into the bench some, and that talent doesn't fall off. They're very well coached, and after all, they are the defending 6th region girls champion.
Well, there's your inside look for the Mercy Jaguars. How about for the Bullitt East Lady Chargers and head coach Chris Stallings? Tonight's inside look brought to you by Blinds Direct.
Well, let's talk about Coach Stallings a little bit. 26 years at the helm. You got to be doing something right in today's world to be coaching not only for 26 years, but at one place. They love to shoot the threes. They like that transition offense. They have a very strong inside. And to tell you the truth, I'm proud of the fact that one of their inside players, I won't mention who she is, but her dad played for me, and he was 6'8", so I can tell you this, she comes from good stock. So that's Bullitt East and things they look to do well.
Tonight's Inside Look brought to you by Blinds Direct, proudly serving Louisville for over 30 years. Visit blindsdirect.com or call 502-266-0079 for the best in home decor. There are your inside looks, folks. I want to remind everybody this broadcast is copyrighted by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association for the private use of our audience. The use of pictures, video, and audio without the expressed written permission of the KHSAA is prohibited. When we return, we'll have Gary Forrest's interview with head coach Chris Stallings of the Bullitt East Chargers. Stay with us. It's Louisville basketball game night on Glycod.
Not just blind. Blind Direct, not just blind.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
When you want the right agents for your real estate needs, choose the Van Treese team with True Blood Real Estate. Former University of Louisville basketball star Stephen Van Treese and his wife Laura Protenick Van Treese combine local knowledge, dedication, and results to help you buy or sell with confidence. Contact the Van Treese team at 502-468-1463 because no other real estate team quite measures up when you experience the True Blood advantage.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. And the Van Treese team with True Blood Real Estate. Experience the True Blood advantage.
This is Gary Forrest coming to you live from Atherton High School with a semifinal 6-region girls basketball, where tonight it's Bullitt East versus Mercy. I'm here with Coach Chris Stallings from Bullitt East. Coach, we go back a ways. Some things never changed except you and I have gotten a little better looking.
Yes, a little bit better looking, a few more white hairs.
Coach, tell me a little bit about your team. I know you've been in this, what is this, 25 years now?
It's my 26th year head coach. I've been at Bullitt East for 40 years, and so I've been blessed, as well as you know.
Well, you know what?
To be in it.
If you stay in one place one time, it tells you something about the community.
Yeah, it's always, I feel like it's always been special. Our team, we're led by our 2 seniors, Anna Tonelli and Molly Johnson. Both of them have been 4-year starters, and that Johnson can score in a lot of ways, and so can Anna. And so both 1,000-point scores, 500 rebounds. So we're led to them, and our younger kids we've had to bring along this year. Lila Packer has played well here down the stretch, far inside.
She's one of my former players, kiddos, Stephen Packer.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know Steve played for you. I'm going to have to say something to him.
Not many times you can have a 6'8" kid.
No. And Lila is, I've had all 3, and I was glad they are in our community.
Sure.
And so those 3 have really led the charge here late in the year. I feel like we're playing as well as we can play, and well as we've played all year. So it's a good time to be doing that. We're as healthy as we can be. And,
Coach, what do you have to do to be successful against this Mercy bunch?
Well, first off, I think you got to stop them in transition. You got to take care of the basketball, and then you got to rebound it. Those 3 things. Typical Mercy teams.
Yep.
And so and I think us being in the region and playing so much. it is a rivalry. It's still a huge rivalry, even though we're in the new district this year.
Well, there's not any secrets, that's for sure.
No, and they're well coached always, and so should be a fun game.
Well, you heard it from Coach Chris Stallings, where tonight Bullitt East takes on rival Mercy in 6-region semis. Just another step away from the state tournament.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, Coach.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
Take care. Have a good one.
Red Ball Recycling is Southern Indiana's #1 recycling choice for a reason. We offer top dollar for all scrap metal. We can buy steel, copper, aluminum, brass, junk cars, and more. Call or stop by Red Ball Recycling and turn your scrap metal into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison.
Hi folks, Mike Kennedy for HKC Roofing. HKC installs the most effective gutter guard on the market at half the cost of the national brands. We guarantee it. Call today for an additional 20% off.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
This is the mower that cut the lawn, that became the place their kids grew up. The legendary Exmark Laser Z is the zero-turn mower more landscape pros trust. For cut quality, comfort, and reliability. Exmark, official mowers of the backyard life. Visit your local dealer or explore the Exmark Laser Z online for special finance offers. Available now.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A proud community supporter, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com, celebrating 20 years of serving our community of athletes. Priority Radiology. You have a choice.
You cannot depend on Oliver's parallel parking.
Hey, you got it, man!
But you can always depend on his car starting because he has an Interstate battery. Interstate batteries, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
Welcome back to Louisville Basketball Game Night alongside Coach Emeritus and Hall of Famer Gary Forrest. I'm Paul Najar, and we are almost ready for tip-off. We are getting to the starting lineups right now. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Interstate Batteries. Get started with Interstate Batteries. They're outrageously dependable. So for the visiting Mercy Jaguars and head coach Nick Kahn in his 5th year, 99-68, .593 winning percentage. At guard, a 5'8 senior, averaging 15.6 points per game, number 32, Maggie Young. Also at guard, a 5'8 senior, 13.8 points per game, number 20, Abby Reitzel. At forward, a 5'9 freshman, averaging 5.7 points, 3.6 rebounds, number 1, Lainey Hall. And at guard, another guard spot, 5'8 senior, averaging 5.5 points, Lainey O'Connell. And the 4th starting guard, a 5'5 junior, averaging 5.1 points, number 3, Carly Shepard. That's Shepard, O'Connell, Hall, Reitzel, and Young for head coach Nick Kahn. Now for head coach Chris Stallings and his Bullitt East Lady Chargers, 26th year, 558 wins, 252 losses, 689 winning percentage. The 23 district champions. At forward, the 5'9 senior, averaging 14.4 points and 7.2 rebounds, number 33, Molly Johnson. At guard, a 5'7 senior, 13.9 points per game, number 5, Anna Tonelli. And we will take a break and be back.
You cannot depend on Beth to choose the best meal to go.
Is that soup? No, thank you.
But you can always depend on her car starting because she has an Interstate battery, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. From Glycod, it's UA Local 502 Louisville Basketball Game Night. UA Local 502 and the Mechanical Contractors Association of Kentucky. We do it right the first time. Tonight's game is brought to you by Red Ball Recycling, turning your scrap metal into scrap money. HKC Roofing, better than guaranteed. Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. German American Bank, building our community since 1910. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. Anderson's Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. And by Blinds Direct and State Farm Insurance agent Leslie Gilley. Now courtside for all the action from Glycod on UA Local 502 Louisville Basketball Game Night.
And welcome back to Atherton High School. It's Louisville Basketball Game Night, 6th Region Girls Semifinal action. We're back onto the starting lineups for the Bullitt East Chargers and head coach Chris Stallings. As we mentioned, forward, 5'9" senior, averaging 14.4 points per game, number 33, Molly Johnson. At guard, a 5'7" senior, averaging 13.9 points per game, number 5, Anna Tonelli. At center, 6'2" junior, 7.4 points, 6.4 rebounds, number 44, Lila Packer. And another guard on the perimeter, it is a 5'5", 8th grader, number 11, Charlie Petrowski. And also at guard, rounding out the starting five, a junior, number 3, Tessa Parker. That's Parker, Petrowski, Packer, Tonelli, and Johnson for head coach Chris Stallings. Gary, the nerves get going here. You know, these are big rivals, as big as any in the 6th or 7th region.
Yeah, very much so. And one of the things you have to be careful to look out for is maybe they're too juiced up, you know, because they play each other, and you know they were once district rivals, and it'll be interesting. Usually takes a couple of minutes for things to level down at the start of the game, and then I think we'll see a very competitive game from both sides.
Absolutely, as they get last-minute instructions. Mercy already out on the court, and here come the Bullitt East Lady Chargers. The Jaguars of Mercy in their powder blue or Carolina blue with white numerals in black trim. And Lila Packer and her Bullitt East Lady Chargers in all white with the red trim win the tip. First possession. Mercy pressuring with men to man. Baseline drive up and in to start the action. That was Molly Johnson getting inside. 5'9" senior gets up for 2, and that shot quickly taken down court from Mercy's Abby Reitzel. Johnson on his offensive side, leading scorer, 14.4 points. Also the leading rebounder with 7.2. She's looking, cross court, skip past 3, is long. Rebound comes down to Mercy's Lainey Hall, the 5'9" freshman. She brings it up court, hesitates, gets past Johnson, lays it up, and no good. You talked about a little early nerves there, Gary.
Yeah, pretty much shows itself there, you know. Wide open layup, and the juice is flowing.
And then the resulting come down court, you find your teammate, but throw it right through her feet. So, little nervy on one end, goes back to the other way, the same thing. Mercy, Abby Reitzel brings it up court.
Bullitt East in a man-to-man.
Lainey O'Connell, number 5. Carly Shepard. Step back 3. That was a big one there from Lainey Hall, but the rebound comes down. Lainey O'Connell gets that one. Another opportunity. The bank 3 from straight on by Maggie Young. Way off, and here come the Lady Chargers. Sweet move. She can make some space really quickly, does Molly Johnson. Great read by the senior. She has all 4 points in this game so far. As her Lady Chargers are up 4-0. We didn't get to mention our officials tonight, Maurice Grubbs, Jeff Watson, and Bart Fleener. And the 3, Reitzel drains it. She's a 13.8 point per game scorer. 33% from 3. She and Maggie Young both 33% from 3. Lainey Hall 30%. Lainey O'Connell 38%. And there's That was Packer who finds her teammate in the corner. That was Tessa Parker. She missed everything, and here come the Jaguars, and up with the left hand on a nice bounce pass. Lainey O'Connell for 2. Nerves finished yet, Gary? What do you think?
I think it's starting to level down a little bit. Both teams look like they're ready to play ball now.
Oh, sweet cross-court pass from Molly Johnson. That 3 off the mark from Anna Tonelli. And Mercy with their patented run game. The 3 from the right corner. Abby Reitzel hits 2 in a row, and they look totally in their groove right now. Timeout, Bullitt East. We'll take a quick timeout ourselves, and we'll return. It's Louisville basketball game night, 6th region semifinals on Glycod.
Hi folks, Mike Kennedy for HKC Roofing. HKC installs the most effective gutter guard on the market at half the cost of the national brands. We guarantee it. Call today for an additional 20% off.
You're watching Louisville basketball game night on Glycod.
Welcome back. It's the KHSAA 6th Region semifinals here at Atherton High School in the heart of the Highlands in Louisville, Kentucky. And alongside Gary Forrest, I'm Paul Najar. And Gary, Bullitt East getting some chances, but wanted to correct something there. Maybe that transition defense? What do you think?
Well, I think they want to make sure that they do a better job on Young. She's gotten too many good looks this early in the game.
And there's a foul on that. That's on Hall. Lainey Hall, her first team first. Both teams with 1 foul apiece. In the girls' game, it's 5 fouls per quarter before you get to the bonus. The 5th foul is the bonus. And there's the 3, set up well, Anna Tonelli. There's Reitzel, she of the 2 threes. There's another one from the corner from Carly Shepard. Rebound comes down, and wow, physical play there, but steps called on Lainey O'Connell. Peyton Alexander wears number 22 for Mercy. She's in the ball game. And they double up Packer inside. The first time we saw Packer get the ball inside.
Very much so. I think Packer is more of a screener across the paint and up. You get her on the block, she'll score.
Harper Thauberger, number 0, in for Mercy. And a nice cut, nice out of bounds play. And the finish at the rim for Tessa Parker. 1-point lead for the Lady Chargers. Oh, and a block there. Maddie Sturgeon comes back for the block. She just checked in, and she's going to get the pass down low. And it's a scramble for the loose ball, picked up by Mercy. And here comes Young, way up ahead. And the layup up and good for Maggie Young.
Well, there's that transition offense for Mercy. Get it out and go, and the end result, a made layup.
They're looking inside. They see Packer at the high post, and she gets double teamed and clobbered almost. Almost clobbered. It was a gentle, gentle foul.
You always want to be careful when you move the ball across your face.
Yeah, that they don't move their hand into your face.
Somebody takes a swipe at it. Sometimes they draw flesh.
Yep. That was a foul on Thauberger, her first team third, and look at that. And Maddie Sturgeon comes off the bench, the freshman, 39% from three-point range, 62% from the field. on the season. Oh, nice take with the left hand. Oh, she got the ball knocked out, but they called steps before she lost the handle. Maggie Young.
Either way, it was a turnover waiting to happen.
Yes, it was. She got a nice take with the left, but she couldn't finish. Good defense from the Bullitt East Lady Chargers. Molly Johnson directing the offense way up top. She hadn't had a touch in a few possessions. She scored the first 2 buckets for Bullitt East. That 3 off the mark. Rebound, Thauberger. She gets it to Reitzel. Reitzel around the left side, hands off to Young. Young goes down the lane with the left hand, lays it up and finishes.
Boy, nice move.
Little crossover.
Started right, crossed over back left. Excellent.
That long 3 right corner, no good from Johnson. And here comes Young, just carried the ball. I couldn't see the officials from here. The hand was hidden.
Well, the great thing about it is, if you listen, you could tell there was a hesitation before that second dribble, and she covered a little ground without putting it down.
Maybe an extra step there, too. Correct. Here is Anna Tonelli. Takes that offense high left side again for the start. She gets around to Packer screen, finds a wide open cutter underneath, and that on the board, number 10, Mallory Pierce, a sophomore averaging 2.8 points per game. She's the beneficiary of that great pass from Tonelli. 3 from Young is the mark. Tonelli, the senior, experienced ball handler, court general, drives right, loses the handle on the reach from Young. That came off of Young, or it came off of Tonelli.
Tonelli will always start left and then cross over right using that high screen. That time she got through the screen only to lose the ball down the paint.
They found some decent help there. Abby Reitzel will start the offense. Nice pick and roll. Young gets it inside to Peyton Alexander, the 5'11 freshman. Can't get it to go. Alexander averages 4.7 points, 3.9 rebounds, and wanted that one.
There we are. Once again, want to start left, go right, looking for that high screen.
And look at that defense from Reitzel. 25 seconds remain in the quarter. Oh, great cut in the lane, and there's going to be a foul called on Mercy's Maddie Wolves, 5'2 sophomore. Her first, team 4th or 3rd. He called 3rd, did the announcer, but I think it was their 4th.
Well, according to the scoreboard, they say 4.
Stella Pfeiffer, 5'4 freshman in for Mercy. Where's number 11? Nope, I was wrong. That's Laney. I saw 11, and it's number 1. It was Laney Hall back in. J.C. Couch, number 15, in for Bullitt East as we approach 10 seconds in this first quarter. Wide open 3, and Young can't get that one to go and missed everything. And that'll be that won't count. It wouldn't count if it went, but in the first quarter, it's a close one, folks, like they have been all year and in this rivalry over the years. It is 14-12, Bullitt East on top. It's Louisville basketball game night, 6th region semifinals on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
It seems that way, Paul, and we said before, go all the way. It's going to be nip and tuck, and it's played that way so far.
And we've got a foul. That's the first of the quarter, but that inbounds play, that's two now where they've gotten a layup, Gary.
Yeah, they feel very comfortable. They've run that play twice in a row. You go back to the water if you get it the first time.
Yep, and that was Tessa Parker again on that inbounds play for the layup. Mercy trailing by 4. That's the biggest lead for Bullitt East. A nice take left, and hammered there was Lainey Hall. Molly Johnson with the foul. She wasn't going to let her score.
No, not at all. You're going to have to go over me.
Lainey Hall, the 5'9" freshman, 67% free throw shooter to shoot 2. Good form. And that's Caitlin McCauley, a 5'5" junior in for Mercy. She wears number 12. And hits them both, does Lainey Hall. 2-point lead for the Lady Chargers. Out to Johnson, her 3 short. She gets her own rebound. Good hustle. Throws one up off the glass and off the side of the back or of the rim. Mercy ball. Bullitt East has shown real good patience on offense. That one that looked a little quicker.
Right, I think they're more apt to have a more controlled pace, while, as we mentioned earlier, Mercy kind of a frenetic pace. They like to get it and go.
They like to run, dude. Mercy. That miss from Lainey Hall. Rebound position, Lainey O'Connell, but she couldn't grab it. Here comes Anna Tonelli. Tonelli, the 5'7" senior, gets it to teammate Johnson, the other senior. And down the lane for the left-handed scoop. Charlie Petrowski, the 8th grader, couldn't get it to go. Up ahead, the left hand. And Packer hammers. Brings the arm down on Lainey O'Connell. She'll go to the line for 2.
Packer about a step behind, went for the block. And when you do that, your follow-through a lot of times will get you a foul. That's exactly what happened.
Only games going on tonight in girls in regional action. This doubleheader. You'll see PRP and Butler next. Butler, longtime power in girls hoops. The rebound comes tipped around to Lainey Hall. Hall finds Reitzel. She was looking for her 3rd 3 of the night. Couldn't get it to go. Right corner. Look to spin it around. Good drive by Charlie Petrowski. Good pressure, Gary, from this Mercy defense.
Very much so, particularly out front, keeping a lot of pressure on Bullitt East guards.
Talk about that screen out action. That's something that coach would love.
Yeah, very much so. You know, you don't see it very often anymore, but she made contact when the ball was shot and then went for the ball.
And she waited till the ball came down in front of her. She wasn't going to let, was that Packer's second? It was. She was not going to let the long arms of Packer reach her over and get that rebound. Well done. I think that was Reitzel on the block out. And Reitzel brings it
in doing so, she helped create the foul on the Bullitt East player.
And the spin in the lane, can't get that one to go. That was Carly Shepard. And here comes Molly Johnson. Johnson gets it to Tonelli, where she goes back to that high left side. She drives left into the lane where there's Caitlin McCauley reach in, and she'll get called for the foul. Out is Carly Shepard, and back in is Maggie Young for the Mercy Jaguars. They don't get a layup out of this out of bounds play, Gary. Nice save by Johnson. 3 errant and off of Bullitt East Maddie Sturgeon. Sturgeon provided spark in that first quarter. 25 for Bullitt East.
What's nice to have a player with offensive abilities come off the bench, give you that extra offensive spurt.
She also has some speed. She gets up and down fast like these Mercy Jaguars, and they're all the way around. Abby Reitzel gets that right-handed scoop to go.
Well, Reitzel was determined. She got herself where she could use that strong hand, that right hand for the layup.
All the way down the lane goes Tonelli. Her shot was blocked, but there is a foul on number 22, Peyton Alexander, the 5'11 freshman. She had that blocked until the very end.
Came down. Yep.
How hard is that, Gary? You're a big man, and you had to coach it to your big men. To Lila Packer's dad, you had to teach him. You get hit in the chest, you're automatically, that arm's going to come down almost.
Yeah, well, and, you know, it's kind of like somebody waving a piece of meat right in front of you. It's tantalizing.
And you go for it. And go for it for 2 free throws was Tonelli. She gets the Lady Chargers back on top by 1. Approaching the midway point of the second quarter, Reitzel between the legs, step back 3.
Oh, tough shot.
Abby Reitzel.
Reitzel did a great job, crossover dribble, and then the step back 3, all in one package.
I believe that's her 3rd of the contest. Oh, a little inside feed to Mallory Pierce. She couldn't get it to go, the sophomore.
Reitzel wanting to use that screen once again. Loves to put the ball on the floor.
Off the bounce. She wants to get a little pace, and she gets the pace by Johnson. And Johnson will be called for her 2nd foul.
Well, I think Reitzel feels like she's got a mismatch, and any time that she can take the defender one-on-one from outside, she's been very apt to do so.
Confident on the perimeter is Reitzel. They get Reitzel's set piece out of bounds, and the basket was 1 foot right of her mark.
Well, Reitzel felt it, but the ball didn't react in the same way she felt.
And now Bullitt East with possession. Down 2. Nice move by Tonelli for the layup.
Excellent step through by Tonelli. Started left, went right, finished it up with the layup.
Hands it off to Maggie Young. Young all the way, and she's getting bumped and bumped and bumped till Sturgeon puts her down to the ground. She'll get called for the foul. 2 free throws to be shot because it was shooting, but Mercy is also in the bonus.
Well, Young
5 fouls for Bullitt East.
Is built kind of slight, and I tell you what, she's becoming very familiar with the floor tonight.
She's hit the ground 4 or 5 times already.
She bounces well.
Yes, she does. Bounces back well.
Well, she doesn't lay there. She gets up. She knows she's going to the line to be rewarded for free throws.
Missed the first here. Just over 3 minutes to play in the second quarter, and missed the second. Both of them back iron straight on. The rebound comes out. Here's Bullitt East on the attack. That was Aubrey Wood. Gets it to Tonelli. Tonelli bounce pass across to Wood. Wood tries to go inside, but there is Maggie Young. Athletic move to get that steal.
Young did a great job. Played the ball from the weak side.
She finds her teammate Shepard, who Shepard finds O'Connell, and Lainey O'Connell gets fouled. So Mercy again to the line, Gary.
Very much so. I tell you what, Mercy likes to get out and go, but then you look up at the score, and as we mentioned before the game started, it's a push, 20-20.
There is very little margin for error between these two teams. They play to their strengths. It's basically a 50-50 game.
Well, it's been a well-played game so far, and usually you don't see that when both teams know one another. You force people into the bag of tricks, so to speak, but this has been straight up, get it and go.
And what's been really good is, the defenses, when they make good plays, the offense, if you make a mistake, they don't get their head down. They just keep playing. Rebound comes down to Mercy, and this is Carly Shepard, the 5'5 junior. She finds Lainey O'Connell. O'Connell inside, loses it, but off of the Bullitt East defense. Aubrey Wood goes out, the 5'9 freshman, and back in is Mallory Pierce, sophomore, number 10. Drive down the lane by O'Connell, and there's Pierce on the foul. O'Connell with 2 free throws again.
I'm to the point, Paul, where I kind of think Mercy adheres to the 12-second offense. If they haven't put one up in 12 seconds, they must have turned it over.
Well, they better put it up. Yep, they traditionally under longtime coach Mark Evans and then Keith Bosch, it was volume shooting, the key to Mercy.
Well, this group of Mercy, unlike those of the past, tend to get more things done on the half court defensively, whereas the Mercy teams of the years ago, they were more of a phonetic full court presser.
Half court trap.
So it's different.
That type of thing, yeah. They're content to play defense, the defending 6th region champs. Reminder that it's Pleasure Ridge Park and Butler following this one.
Got a little matchup zone now by Mercy.
And that confused them. Tipped off of Mercy, then tipped off of Mallory Pierce, and out of bounds. Timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll be back in 60. Louisville basketball game night, 6th region girls semifinals on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
Bellerman. Welcome back. Louisville basketball game night alongside Coach Emeritus and Hall of Famer Gary Forrest. I'm Paul Najar. Gary, this 6th region game, semifinal game, you love these longtime rivals. Was fortunate to call Male Ballard last night, which is a great rivalry game in the boys' side. But this Bullitt East Mercy, it's pretty intense. They've got great support from their fans, too, tonight.
Well, if you're a high school basketball fan or a basketball fan in general, I suggest you come out and see these two. It's well worth the nickel that you pay to come and see this one. They both get after one another.
And they're relentless. They don't when you make good plays, you keep making good plays. And that 3 attempt long from Maggie Young.
Well, it's a well-played game, too, so you can appreciate that. If you love basketball, male or female, makes no difference. This is well-played and fun to watch.
It really is. Both teams fundamentally sound. They're looking for their open player. And what's that defense Mercy's playing again, Gary?
Right now, you little matchup zone. They give you the 1-3-1 look, and after the first pass, they try to trap the ball. Now it shows to be a 2-3, so they keep moving the top people around.
Tonelli drives, and that rebound comes down to Maddie Woles, the 5'2 sophomore. Driving, laying it up, and no good is Abby Reitzel. And up ahead quickly. And that will be a foul on Woles as Charlie Petrowski beat everyone down court. The 8th grader will go to the line to shoot 2. What I keep trying to say is if they make a mistake, if the other team makes a good play, there's no lag. They are just keep playing.
Very much so. A lot of times at a lot of different levels, that player that makes a mistake, it's easy to spot them because they stop.
And 1 of 2 for Charlie Petrowski. Inside it goes. Lainey O'Connell.
Nice up and under move.
But she doesn't get it to go. 34 seconds to go here. Want to remind everyone to visit glycod.com for more information about our live postseason basketball coverage, and check out our Tournament Central page for updates on all the action. And there's a foul. Oh, that's a tough one. That's on O'Connell. Claimed she had the ball first, but got some of that arm.
Well, players always eager to try to bargain for more. She wanted 2.
And in turn, it's Petrowski for 2 free throws. She hits the first this time. Just a reminder about the Glycod, glycod.com for information about the postseason coverage here. Check out Tournament Central page for updates on all the action. Glycod is changing the way you watch high school athletics. Petrowski missed the second. Rebound comes down. Mercy with an opportunity here for the last shot of the first half. A wide open corner 3, no good. And now with 9 seconds, here comes Tonelli. Tonelli stops, puts it between the legs. Petrowski's 3, banks it in! And Petrowski, the 8th grader, gives the Lady Chargers a 2-point lead at the half. Wow, Gary, that could take some energy out.
Well, in a close ball game, every shot counts, and there's a great example right there.
Every second counts, and the Lady Chargers take a 2-point lead into the half. It's Louisville basketball game night, 6th region girls semifinal action on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer. Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and Louisville.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Oldham County today.
Welcome to Holy Smokes Barbecue.
At Holy Smokes Barbecue, our pitmasters smoke up mouth-watering ribs, chicken, brisket, mutton, and more. From sandwiches to full dinners, with a complete list of sides and desserts. Holy Smokes Barbecue. Just tell them that the man in the big white hat sent you.
Order up.
How's the pork chop taste?
It's pretty good. It's the best one I've ever had.
Holy Smokes Barbecue. Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you.
When you want the right agents for your real estate needs, choose the Van Treese team with True Blood Real Estate. Former University of Louisville basketball star Stephen Van Treese and his wife Laura Protenick Van Treese combine local knowledge, dedication, and results to help you buy or sell with confidence. Contact the Van Treese team at 502-468-1463. Because no other real estate team quite measures up when you experience the True Blood advantage.
Red Ball is Southern Indiana's recycling choice because we can turn the scrap metal you bring into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, a tradition of corporate excellence and community service. For more, visit tfcfamily.com.
Welcome back, Louisville basketball game night. We're at the half, and it is Bullitt East 25, Mercy 23. A three-pointer from 8th grader Charlie Petrowski right at the buzzer, giving Bullitt East this 2-point lead. And Gary Forrest, what a great first half.
Very much so. You know, well worth the price of admission. The only thing you didn't see or hear was when Petrowski hit that shot, she didn't call bank.
From the high right side, about 24 feet away, she banked it off the glass, and that's not a bad choice. Yeah, you remember the days when long shots from the angles from below the free throw line, you'd still use the backboard?
Well, it was a point of emphasis in the past.
It wasn't ever.
I'm not so sure how much in today's game it is.
Well, good for Petrowski. Lucky for Petrowski, it was there for her benefit. And for Bullitt East. We're going to come back. We'll take another halftime break, and we will have halftime stats as well as set you up for our second half action. It's 6th Region Girls semifinal action here at Atherton High School on Louisville basketball game night on Glycod.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
This is the mower that cut the lawn, that became the place their kids grew up. The legendary Exmark Laser Z is the zero-turn mower more landscape pros trust. For cut quality, comfort, and reliability. Exmark, official mowers of the backyard life. Visit your local dealer or explore the Exmark Laser Z online for special finance offers, available now.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German-American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German-American Bank, building our community together.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
And welcome back to Glycod coverage, Glycod.com coverage of 6th Region Basketball, the girls' semifinals here at Atherton High School. And we have, do we have scores from round, or are we too early for scores, Nick? We've got tonight's scoreboard presented by the Van Treese team with True Blood Real Estate. No other real estate team measures up. And the scores we have include the 11th Region Boys quarterfinal, Great Crossing 20 and Richmond Model 7. And that's in the first quarter on Glycod.
Great Crossing missed an extra point.
and that's where you get the expert analysis from Gary Forrest. Excellent stuff, Gary. That's tonight's scoreboard so far, brought to you by the Van Treese team with True Blood Real Estate. No other real estate team measures up. We want to get into our halftime stats, and they are brought to you by German American Bank, building communities since 1910. German American Bank. Gary Forrest, what sticks out to you in this back and forth nip-tuck game?
Well, back and forth nip-tuck, both teams being aggressive, yet only 3 turnovers for one side and 6 for the other. So, Bullitt East, 6 turnovers, Mercy 3, yet they both play at a fairly frenetic pace.
And they're getting up and down the court. Where have you seen anything from either team? Just think about, what would you like to see from the Mercy squad down 2?
Well, Mercy really doesn't have set plays for their post players. They're more of a spread offense. And a lot of that goes to the fact that they don't have that great size inside. So they spread it, drive it, and go. Statistics tell us that the inside shots are a higher percentage, but, if you don't have great size, you want to be real careful forcing things that your kids may not be. I'm sitting here watching
Maggie Young.
She
missed
the
all
3-point
3.
line.
Yeah.
And she had missed one here at halftime in warm-ups.
She was 0 for 4 in 3-point range, but the whole team was watching her shoot probably 8-10 in a row.
Well, she put on a clinic here at the half.
Nothing but draw from Maggie Young, so maybe that's something to look forward to. That and then maybe their finish around the rim as well.
Well, what she's done to compromise from that, they've crowded her some. She's done a great job of driving. She's not one-dimensional where she just stays outside and flings up threes. If you crowd her, she'll drive it.
What would you like to see from the Bullitt East Chargers?
Well, from Bullitt East, the same scenario. They play at a little slower pace, but it's a pace they're comfortable with. So the trade-off is, obviously, they're up 2, so things have gone their way.
That's the halftime stats we'll get into specifically. Mercy 7 of 26 from the field, 26.9%. 9 of 23 are the Lady Chargers. Bullitt East, 39.1%. For the free throw line, Mercy just 6 of 10, 60%. 4 of 6 is Bullitt East, 67%. Mercy with 19 total rebounds, and the Lady Chargers with 18. As you mentioned, 6 turnovers for Bullitt East and 3 for Mercy. Just 6 of 10 is Bullitt East from the 2 in the inside the perimeter. Mercy just 4 of 13. So as we start this second half, those stats brought to you by German American Bank, building communities since 1910.
Bullitt East straight man-to-man defense as we start this third quarter.
And right away, a 3 launched by, I believe that was Laney O'Connell, number 5 for Mercy.
Mercy, more of a zone defense right now.
But that missed shot comes down to Packer, and she's going to get fouled on the putback.
Well, Packer, seen that a few years ago, just like her dad. Used the size, got the rebound, stuck it in, got hit. She'll have a 3-point opportunity.
Kept that ball above her neck on the rebound. That free throw bounces 4 times on the rim and drops. So back-to-back threes. It was 23-22. Now it's 28-23 in favor of Bullitt East here to start this third quarter. Oh, nice fake. That's a nice fake and a great take by Abby Reitzel.
Boy, Reitzel puts the ball on the floor, knows where she's going.
11 points. Now that's 13 for her, leading all scorers. Oh, beautiful one-hand rifle pass. Tonelli finds the 8th grader, Charlie Petrowski.
Boy, Tonelli, very good with the ball. She sees the whole floor. Great court vision.
And again, there's Reitzel for 2.
If you let Reitzel put it on the floor, bad things are going to happen. And I think Coach Stallings realizes that. We're going to have a little conversation here on the timeout.
We'll take a 30-second break as well. It's Louisville basketball game night on Glycod.
Red Ball is Southern Indiana's recycling choice because we can turn the scrap metal you bring into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison.
You're watching Louisville basketball game night on Glycod.
Welcome back. 6th Region Girls semifinal action here at Atherton High School. I want to remind everyone to visit glycod.com for information about our live postseason basketball coverage and check out our Tournament Central page for updates on all the action. Glycod is changing the way you watch high school athletics. And alongside Gary Forrest, I'm Paul Najar, and this second half picking up right where the first half left off.
Yeah, there are no secrets between these two. They just bring it out, roll it out, and play.
Packer on the perimeter, good handle there. But she finds Tonelli moving left with that left hand. She scoop shot right hand. Well, that would tell me, Gary, something. If she's going to shoot, she's going to dribble left hand, but not shoot left hand. That gives you a clue. Good spin move. Oh, my. Reitzel. Or no, that was Laney Hall, number 1 with that one. Great spin move by Hall.
Well, they did a great job of spreading the floor and isolating. She was able to take it to the hole.
Oh, good. Oh, that's tough. Oof. That's a tough one.
Foul on Maggie Young, her second, team second.
Boy, tough call, and I think Coach Kahn's talking about it with the official as it was. I think we probably, being here at the end where it happened, had a better angle, and I thought it was going to be a jump ball.
Yeah, it looked like she had her hand on top of that ball, and there's 2 free throws for Petrowski.
Petrowski continuing where she left off after banking in that 3 at the end of the first half.
She banked in that 3 to end the first half. And now a layup and 2 free throws, and there's a long one. A 3 from Laney Hall. She's getting lighting things up here after that. That's 5 straight points for Hall for Mercy.
Well, Mercy, not just a 2-man show, showing that other people out there can help as well.
They looking for Petrowski underneath the basket. That 8th grader finds the openings. And there's a little extra step, little drag of the foot.
Boy, Packer did a great job on the high post feed, just not enough to get it through.
Tessa Parker with the walk there. Mercy quickly ahead. That's Reitzel. Reitzel through the defense to get clobbered at the rim.
Well, the book's got to be out on Reitzel. She's going to put it on the floor. So not only do you have to contain her, you got to have a little bit of help.
And Gary, that's 3 fouls on Lila Packer. And there's going to be a full timeout here from Coach Chris Stallings as his Lady Chargers of Bullitt East up 34-32 on the Mercy Jaguars. We're going to take a 60-second break. We'll be back. It's Louisville basketball game night, 6th Region Girls Semifinals on Glycod.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Louisville basketball game night on Glycod.
Welcome back. The A on that court is Atherton. Atherton High School in the heart of Louisville's Highlands community. Her neighborhood. And alongside Gary Forrest, I'm Paul Najar. Gary, did you ever get to play or coach here?
Actually, one of my first games, my first year of coaching at Oldham County, we came over here the last game of the season, only to get here and find out that the clock was having issues. So we lost a very close, controversial game without much clock help one way or another.
I understand that one.
I remember it well.
Now, that was early 80s? Mid-80s?
That would have been 87.
87. As Reitzel hits them both, because Atherton had some great players in the 60s and 70s.
They sure did. They were well coached, had great athletes.
Was it Larry Williams that came out of Atherton, or was it Rick Wilson?
Rick Wilson.
Rick Wilson. And there's a steal by Reitzel. Rick Wilson, a great Louisville player. Answer to a terrific trivia question we'll get to in just a moment as Young gets it to the corner. Out top to Reitzel. She peels back to that left high spot. Left side, just like her opposite, Tonelli. And the step through, the layup, and the foul. She'll go to the line for 2.
You know, right now, if they don't take her right hand away from them, you know, they're going to regret this thing as time goes on. She'll start you left, but she always comes back right. And she's a fierce ball handler going right.
And going to the rack, she hits another free throw. And another. And Mercy back on top, 36-34 here now. 2-point lead for the Jaguars.
Well, that 5-point Bullitt East lead has sort of disappeared here.
It has. That 3 from Charlie Petrowski, no good, but the rebound comes down to Pierce. Inside it goes, and Tonelli with the tough finish. It's tied once again. There's Reitzel with speed, right corner. She gets a screen, stop, 3. Rebound comes down. O'Connell lays it up, no good. Boy, there was a lot of contact, and now they call a jump ball. Lainey O'Connell was pushed off the block on that layup, but possession goes to Atherton. Rick Wilson, the trivia question, only one player in the history, or in the first 19 years of Denny Crum's coaching career at Louisville, did not make an appearance in the Final Four. Rick Wilson.
I'm sure Rick probably doesn't want to be reminded of that.
He did not. 75-76 was his freshman year, and he finished his senior year in 79, and a great rebound and save by O'Connell. Up ahead, Young gets it. She walked. Maggie Young having a tough night tonight. Missed all 4 of her threes in that first half.
You know, just pressing a little bit. Seems to be wanting to do things just a little faster than normal.
Good point.
A little matchup zone here right now. It's a 2-3, but it's actually a 1-1-3, but it turns into a 2-3.
What a pass to get through all 5 defenders. Tonelli with the one-hand drill inside to Maddie Sturgeon, and the freshman hits the layup and is fouled.
Well,
wow.
Right now, Tonelli putting on a clinic out front about how to set your teammate up.
And Gary, if you're not up on her, she's going to find someone.
Well, you better get your hands up in front of your face.
And Sturgeon finishes with the 3-point play. Sturgeon had 3 points in the first half, doubles her output to 6. And now, the Lady Chargers up 3.
Get ready. Once again, I think we're going to see a drive.
Yeah,
little isolation.
Reitzel knows she can get by her defender. She can't get it. Lainey O'Connell with the rebound. Tough rebound inside. Lainey O'Connell, just 5'8", looks a little shorter than some of those bigs inside, but she muscled her way to that board. She'll shoot 2. Both teams with 3 fouls here in this third quarter. 5 fouls mean 2 free throws for every free throw or every foul thereafter. Harper Thauberger, no 00, and number 12, Caitlin McCauley in for the Jaguars. And that one rolls off. Rebound to Tonelli.
Tonelli's all over the floor.
1 of 2 for O'Connell. And that's what Coach Can wants. Get up on Tonelli so she can't make those bullet passes inside.
Well, when Tonelli gets the ball, they like to double her.
Oh, and there's Thauberger with the foul. Her arms came down on Petrowski's shoulder. So they call that hack. 2-point lead for the Lady Chargers with possession. There's Petrowski. She has such a knack for finding an open lane underneath it. In the corner, it's a long 2, and she got it. Petrowski. And now a 4-point lead for the Lady Chargers, and there's a push on Tonelli. And that will be her first or second foul. That's her. Was that 3, Parker? She's not on the court. Should have been number 5. No, she is. That is Parker. So, 4 fouls on both teams, so we're in the bonus for both sides. Step back, Reitzel, her 3 rims out. Rebound comes down to Sturgeon. Tonelli against McCauley again.
Nice feed by Tonelli.
Maddie Sturgeon is the beneficiary. But, Ari, what's the thing you tell your guards? Do not throw one-handed passes. She might be the best of anyone that I've seen this year doing that.
Usually you do that because you don't control it as well and it gets deflected a lot of times. I'm not seeing any of her passes touched by the defense.
They are finding the mark. Rebound off Reisel's miss, goes out of bounds off of Lady Chargers. Bullitt East will defend again. Tonelli gets a break, 1:27 left in this third quarter. And is Mallory Pierce.
I like the idea of giving Tonelli maybe a minute break here at the end of the third. She's really used a lot of energies. Get her gassed up, tanked up. Actually, they're looks like giving her some eye fluid. She may have a contact situation.
Yeah. O'Connell missed that layup and a good take, but the rebound from Thauberger. She hustled around to get that one. Down 6 are the Jaguars. With possession, Reitzel, and she gets stopped there, but fouled by Molly Johnson.
Well, Johnson knows she's going to try to take her one-on-one, and she's got her in the crossover. Even though Reitzel got fouled, I think she physically paid the price.
Reitzel will shoot 2.
Tell you what, she's an awfully nice player.
She is 86% free throw shooter on the year.
Well, she plays with such confidence. Like, if you're going to foul me, I'm going to make you pay.
You know, we haven't heard from Maggie Young much. 15.6 points per game on the season.
Well, we watched her put a clinic on shooting at halftime.
Yeah.
Pressing a little bit, I think.
She is not on the court right now. And behind the back dribble, that's the 8th grader, Charlie Petrowski.
We got a little blood that they're working down here.
And the layup from Mallory Pierce off the mark.
Still working on Tonelli. I think she might have got a little scratch in her face. They got a little blood on her jersey.
And that rebound bounced around. They find Thauberger, and she gets the layup. It's a 2-point game.
Boy, big break for Mercy on that one.
Corner 3 with the high bouncing rebound. All the way, Petrowski. Oh, my, the 8th grader. Gary Forrest, they don't know what pressure is, do they?
Apparently not. You know, she's played like, this game's a piece of cake.
All down the lane goes Reitzel. She had some space, but nice cutoff. Corner 3, no good. Rebound Thauberger out front. The 3 at the buzzer. How about that?
Well,
Caitlin McCauley, the junior.
McCauley says this to the 8th grader who from Bullitt East hit the 3. She says, take that, and I'll see you here at the end of the third quarter.
And maybe we'll have another at the end of the fourth. That's it, folks. A 1-point game at the end of the third. It's the KHSAA 6th region semifinals. Stay with us on Glycod.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut. And the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and Louisville.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
Glad to see Tonelli back on the floor. Had a little cut in the face. They brought in Freddie Pacheco, the famous
Freddie Pacheco, yes.
So he got it stopped. The cut man got her stopped.
And there is Thauberger with the layup. And now Mercy with a little pressure, Gary.
Yeah, Mercy got the lead back on the jumper.
That could be 10 seconds. Oh, 9.5. That was close. Fake the three. Tonelli, nice fake, take, jumper, tough one.
Tough lead. She sat out a minute getting her cut fixed. Comes in with a fadeaway jumper.
And there's the three from Reitzel, tracked down by Thauberger. Boy, she has been everywhere in the last 3 or 4 minutes of game time. End of the third quarter.
Active.
Yes. She's just finding the ball, or the ball's finding her.
Got one-on-one. Packer got to be careful. She's in foul trouble with 4.
The roll shot no good, but there for the putback is Peyton Alexander, the 5'11 freshman.
Offensive rebounds have made a difference for Mercy.
And up ahead, there's another great look. This time, it's Molly Johnson finding Sturgeon.
Well, you don't want to blink in this game or you're going to see the lead change.
And inside it goes. Molly Johnson with the steal. And here comes the Bullitt East Lady Chargers. Johnson goes through 2 defenders. On the floor is the foul called. Officials handling this game quite well. And that shot, another foul.
Well, not only a foul, but a foul on a three-point. Really a three-point non-shooter. And
yikes. Molly Johnson she's a 35% three-point shooter, but hadn't taken one all night.
No. Well, this gives her a chance to earn them the easier way.
There's the first.
Their team free throw percentage at one of the higher levels in this state. So, I think they spend a lot of time. I know Coach Stallings' bunch have always shot free throws well.
Laney Hall, there's the second. Laney Hall with her 4th foul of the night. All 3 good from Johnson.
And shot them with confidence.
Oh, those were sweet shots, absolutely. 4-point lead for the Lady Chargers of Bullitt East. There's Reitzel.
Reitzel once again driving on Packer.
Yeah, and one of the things it does is takes Packer off the rebound when she gets that, but the rebound there from Johnson.
Well, Packer, doing a good job getting off over a little bit.
There's Johnson. She's open. Free throw jumper. No good. Rebound to Reitzel. Corner 3 wide open. That one's long, and the rebound comes down. The 8th grader Petrowski. She's a good looking ball player. And we have a officials timeout. What are they looking at?
I don't know. I kept
There was
looking.
something down underneath the basket, or I don't know if there was the score clock turned off. Okay. There we go. We got it back. Four-point lead for Bullitt East with possession. Tonelli down the lane. The hoop and the harm. Tonelli taking over.
Well, Tonelli got about a minute and a half break, and then the break between the quarters, so she had about a 3-minute rest break, and she's come out firing this 4th quarter.
She has indeed, and it's a timeout, Mercy. Here in this 4th quarter, it's Louisville basketball game night 6 region girls semifinals. Stay with us on Glycod.
Hi folks, Mike Kennedy for HKC Roofing. HKC installs the most effective gutter guard on the market at half the cost of the national brands. We guarantee it. Call today for an additional 20% off.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
Welcome back to Atherton High School. It's Louisville Basketball Game Night, 6th Region Girls. KHSAA 6th Region Girls semifinal action. Alongside Gary Forrest, I'm Paul Najar. And Gary, a 6-point lead for these Lady Chargers. I mean, they just keep coming at you and making plays on this offensive end.
Well, it's been the Tonelli show tonight, you know. When Mercy's able to get back, tie it up, maybe even get up a bucket, here come the Chargers led by Tonelli. You know, and right now, if she makes this free throw, they'll get to their largest lead of the night.
6-point lead now. If she hits this one, 7-point lead would be the largest lead for either squad. It's been that close all night. And it is good. 7 points, the difference here. And Mercy needing some points. They'll look at Reitzel.
See if they keep attacking Packer down there.
Back on the court is Young, their leading scorer, who only has, I think, 2 points in this game.
Well, you know, she hasn't had good luck shooting the ball tonight, but she's got to be on the floor for you. They're still trying to attack Packer.
And they attack Packer, go inside. Reitzel, what a beautiful move. Cuts the lead to 5. Mercy going to need a couple of stops here. Petrowski, nice fake. Packer hands it off to Petrowski. She's hounded by Young.
Well.
Oh, and Reitzel just clobbers her. They were looking to trap. And they might have had something there, but as Tonelli was going to meet Petrowski, but Reitzel got just knocked Petrowski straight down.
I like what Bullitt East is doing. They've taken out Packer right now, playing with 4, and they seem to be attacking her on the defensive end. So give her a break, then get her back in there, keep her from getting that 5th foul.
Put a different defender on Reitzel.
Yep.
And no, that's a steal. That's a steal. She had her hand on that.
Well, the wrong hand, and that's what the defender will get her on, you know, because her body went into the offensive player.
I think the offensive player went into the body there, but I can see the 50-50.
And that's the call. Player always gets it.
Yes, they do. And you can see it from our vantage point so clearly how it was going to happen.
Well, and I think they're explaining the scenario to Coach Cobb.
Same thing.
Yep.
Same thing. Yep. And that's a good call because her hand was there, and
well, she led with the wrong hand.
Yeah, the body did it.
When you lead with the outside hand, you won't foul. Yeah. If you lead with the inside hand, it will take your momentum into the player you're guarding.
And how about these free throws?
These free throws, I told you, Bullitt East notoriously good from the line.
They were 4 of 6 in the first half. So much better this half.
Going to have to get Young going.
And there's Young.
Boy, that was a tough one. That was a circus shot there.
Falling down, she gets it to go, and it's a 5-point lead, 3:46 to play. 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick 4th quarter break and return on Glycod.
Hi, folks. Mike Kennedy for HKC Roofing. HKC installs the most effective gutter guard on the market at half the cost of the national brands. We guarantee it. Call today for an additional 20% off.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
Welcome back to Louisville Basketball Game Night. KHSAA 6th Region semifinal girls basketball. And we've got a great one, Gary Forrest. These Lady Chargers up 57-52, but Mercy not going away.
Well, we said from the beginning, Paul, this one was going to go right down to the wire, and it appears to be the largest lead, 7 points. That's it. Most of the leads have been 2 or 3 at the most.
Young gets her first basket there. She was falling down and made that circus shot. I once saw Pete Maravich. I'll hold off on that. There is a Pete Maravich tight pass, a little no-look bouncer from Tonelli to Johnson.
Boy, Tonelli has made her teamwork's job so much easier tonight.
So good. That long three from Reitzel, no good. Rebound comes down, and Petrowski, the smallest player on the court, the 8th grader, gets it. There's Tonelli. Packer back in. Nice backdoor to Petrowski, but she knew what to do. She didn't have the layup, so let's kick it back out. Under 3 to play. Tonelli all the way. Tonelli and more Tonelli. Tonelli needs a timeout or a break, she said. She was telling her coach, and inside they try to go.
And then she makes a steal.
With that one-handed pass that she read. And they get the timeout. Tonelli needs a break. She's going to get a rest. Will take a rest as well. The stretch run, 9-point lead, largest of the game for the Ladies Chargers. A full timeout here, 2:26 to play. It's 6th Region Girls Semifinal on Glycod.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A proud community supporter, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com, celebrating 20 years of serving our community of athletes. Priority Radiology. You have a choice.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
And welcome back, Louisville Basketball Game Night. It's the girls KHSAA 6th Region Semifinals. Longtime rivals, Bullitt East and Mercy, with the Lady Chargers of Bullitt East up 9 here with 2:26 to go. Gary, what does Mercy have to do to get back in this?
Well, the problem Mercy has is defensively, because Bullitt East going to a spread offense. You know, they're taking nothing but good shots. And let's see if they re-emphasize that during the timeout with 2:26 to go, up 9 with the ball.
Looks like Mercy's got a defensive change, Gary.
Well, let's see. Yeah, there they go. They're going to spread it. No hurry.
1-2-2. Oh, that arm. I mean, put her on a flag football team. She can throw. That was a zinger right down low. And into the lane goes Reitzel, and she's fouled by Packer. That's her 5th. Her 4th. Oh,
well,
stand corrected.
I think all along they thought she had 4. Yeah, so they kept her out some. That's the surprise gift.
2 free throws for Reitzel. And she's been nothing but net every time.
I think you mentioned earlier she's an 80 percentile shooter.
86.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll put her on the line.
Whew. And
well, they don't even touch rim.
No. Those are
That's a penalty.
Yeah. That's only a quarter point if it hits the rim. In for Bullitt East, Maddie Sturgeon. She has found her way underneath and found a lot of easy layups.
Got a couple of bumps there, no calls. Official's going to let them play, but the one you don't want to have it is Tonelli. Between her and Petrowski.
There's Tonelli on the right, or on the left side. Petrowski in the corner. She gets through the defense, back to Tonelli.
No hurry. They took that last shot, missed it. I don't think you'll be seeing them. There it is.
There it is. Sturgeon with the layup and fouled by Wolves. And they took 32 seconds off the clock.
Well, Bullitt East basically has said, if you're going to beat us, you better not put us on the line. So interesting. They can come back with Packer. You can look for Mercy to attack her with 4 fouls.
Sturgeon missed the first.
Yeah, Sturgeon will be coming out. Packer coming in for her. She's at the bench.
Sturgeon, a freshman, 91% free throw shooter on the year.
So we're going to go offense, defense, it looks like, with Coach Stallings. It's easy to spot those young ones.
Yeah. Sturgeon misses them both. The rebound, Tonelli almost got it, but she knocked it out of bounds.
This is twice Bullitt East has failed to score. First it was a missed shot inside, then 2 free throws, so 4 points by the wayside.
Down 7, minute 28. Reitzel goes by defender, but fouled by Molly Johnson.
Well, if you're Bullitt East, you're doing what you don't want to do is stopping the clock.
But they have fouls to give.
Yep.
That's the 4th foul on Johnson. Only the 2nd team foul on Bullitt East. Reitzel to the rack. Can't get it to go. Rebound. And it's a putback by Lainey O'Connell.
Not only did she make it, she's fouled on the play.
Stops the clock at 1:17. Johnson back in. She'll come in for Packer. And O'Connell will shoot 1 for the old-fashioned three-point play.
So Lady Chargers with their spread offense team in. They've not done a good job making free throws, and they're
and O'Connell doesn't get it to go, but immediately into their 1-2-2 press. There's Tonelli with the long pass. Was it tipped? It was not.
So it's 2 missed free throws, a missed layup, and a turnover by Bullitt East.
The last 3 possessions, they had a 9-point cushion. Now it's down to 5 as Sturgeon checks out and Packer back in.
Well, if you're Mercy, you got to continue to take it to the rack.
She spins. She gets Packer on her. She wants to go down the lane. She stops, pops, can't get it to go. Does Reitzel. O'Connell fights, but it rebound Tonelli. And then Tonelli loses it. But picked up by Johnson. Here comes Johnson across midcourt. She gets fouled by Thauberger. 47.1.
Once again, Johnson, I think, is 0 for 2 here in the last minute at the free throw line, so let's see what she can do.
Johnson made hers. It was Sturgeon who missed the 2.
Okay.
Yep. So Johnson, 78% free throw shooter. Oh.
Once again, Bullitt East keeps leaving the door open.
Ever so slight, but it's open. Mercy down 5.
Mercy not being able to take advantage of these opportunities. Bullitt East keeps giving them.
And Johnson rolls that one in as she'll take a seat, and they bring in Mallory Pierce, the sophomore guard.
So they go smaller.
And they're up 6. Timeout. Coach Nick Can, going to talk to his team. We'll stay right here. And Gary, when you're down 6, 43.1, do you go for the 3 now, or do you just keep going for 2s?
No, I think you're way too early to go for the 3, unless they're just completely off of you. I think you drive it to the basket. My reasoning is 3 things can happen. 2 are good. You score, or you get fouled, or you miss it. I'll take that. No one on the defensive end wants to be the person who fouls the person who gets them back in the game.
You know what I'd like to see is Reitzel drive and then find Young for a spot up 3 outside. You might get fouled before you get that 3 shot, but the way we saw Young's hitting that, I mean, she averaged 15.6. They've taken her out of the game.
But at the same time, shooting them at halftime in warm-ups is a lot different than shooting them with less than 30 seconds to go down 5. So I'll take the 2. But the thing about it is, you mentioned, Paul, the last 2 times Reitzel has gone to the basket, she's missed the gimme.
Yes. That little jumper looked like a little leg weary.
Toughest shot in basketball. Should I or should I not?
Use the board. Because when you've got those, when you know, at the end of a game when your legs are going, when they're maybe at 75% and not at 100.
Paul, you do realize the famous rule is into effect.
Yes.
First team that was 60 wins 95% of the time.
There's a 3 from Reitzel off the back iron. They had that inbounds play. That's what I thought they'd come out with out of the timeout, the set piece. And they foul. Who do they foul? The 8th grader, Petrowski.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. I would find somebody else because the way she's played, and sometimes that's a youth thing. Sometimes the youth, they're so young, they don't think about it. They just play. And right now, she hasn't shown any signs of pressure bothering her.
Wow. Charlie Petrowski.
Didn't even hit the rim.
Does she know what pressure is?
Nah.
She got this run started down 24-22. She banked in a 3 from about 25 feet.
Right at the end of the first half. Yep.
25 seconds left. There's Reitzel into the lane, down 8. She finds Young, 3. Bank is no good. And that should seal it. They got to get it across half court. And they do. And that will do it. On to the 6th region finals. It is the Lady Chargers of Bullitt East, 64-56 victors over the Mercy Jaguars. What a game from the Lady Chargers. We'll discuss all sorts of things, including who our most outstanding players are from both teams. We've got a post-game coverage and a preview of the PRP Butler semifinal. When we return, it's Louisville basketball game night, 6th region semifinals from Atherton High School on Glycod.
A Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Not just not just blinds.
Red Ball is Southern Indiana's recycling choice because we can turn the scrap metal you bring into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Welcome to Holy Smokes Barbecue.
At Holy Smokes Barbecue, our pitmasters smoke up mouth-watering ribs, chicken, brisket, mutton, and more. From sandwiches to full dinners, with a complete list of sides and desserts. Holy Smokes Barbecue, Just tell them that the man in the big white hat sent you.
Order up.
How's the pork chop taste?
It's pretty good. It's the best one I've ever had.
Holy smokes barbecue!
Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you.
Hi folks, Mike Kennedy for HKC Roofing. HKC installs the most effective gutter guard on the market at half the cost of the national brands. We guarantee it. Call today for an additional 20% off.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by HKC Roofing. For your next roof repair or improvement, contact HKC at 502-212-1081 or visit roofyourhouse.com. HKC Roofing, better than guaranteed.
Welcome back to Atherton High School. It's Louisville basketball game night on Glycod, and what a thriller we just witnessed. 64-56 the final. The Lady Chargers of Bullitt East High School over the Mercy Academy Jaguars, and they move on. The Bullitt East Lady Chargers move on to the 6th Region Championship game later this week against the winner of our upcoming contest, Butler and PRP. And Gary Forrest, it didn't seem like an 8-point game. It just felt that's the way it ended, but what a game.
Well, that 8-point never got around until the last 40 seconds of the game. You know, we said from the beginning, Paul, we felt like this one was going to the wire. And the way it played out, it really did.
And there were some terrific performances. First, we want to get to our stats tonight. Our stats brought to you by German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. Here are some of the significant stats. Gary, you go ahead and read those off.
Well, the biggest thing that I look at were shots attempted. And we said, you know, Mercy like to play a faster pace, you know, take what they give you. Even though their leading scorer tended to have an off night tonight, they did not shoot the ball as well as we thought they would. And tribute that, the Bullitt East doing a good job defensively. And as a result, from the field, ended up 21 of 55 for Mercy. And they usually put up a large number of shots, but the percentage not so great tonight. And yet when you look down for Bullitt East, they were 22 of 38. Yeah,
22 of 43.
Okay.
Yeah. So you've got over 50%, and you have 4 players in double figures for Bullitt East, and just one, Abby Reitzel for Mercy. She led all scorers with 25. A terrific performance from her. But
you know, one of the things you saw, 4 players in double figures for Bullitt East, and it was because of one outstanding point guard who made her teammates better, and that was Tonelli. Boy, she handled it well.
14 assists for Lady Chargers, 9 from Tonelli, 9 assists for Mercy.
I hit her for 11.
So, yeah.
You know, double-double, if you will.
Yes, indeed, and boy, did she make it happen all the way around. So those are your stats looking from German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. Now for tonight's most outstanding players, brought to you by State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilley. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And we got 2 MOPs, correct? Let's take a look at Mercy first. The outstanding player, clearly, she was probably at times the best player on the floor tonight. She's number 20. Abby Reitzel, 25 points. She had 2 assists and 3 rebounds. Abby Reitzel for the for the Mercy Jaguars, the most outstanding player, brought to you by State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilley. And for the winning side, Gary, you liked a couple.
Well, you know, Tonelli, the first half, made everybody better. And then the second half, she had some help. Started right at the end of the second quarter when Petrowski banked in a three, and she continued to shoot well from both field and from the free throw line in pressure situations late. So, Tonelli with double figures in rebounds and points, and at the same time Petrowski with big shots both in the first half and most certainly during the fourth quarter.
Petrowski and Tonelli both with 15 points. Mentioned Petrowski, just an eighth grader. She was 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Tonelli was 3 of 3 from the free throw line. And as Coach Joe Bergamini, longtime coach at St. Xavier High School, stops by to say hello. And just want to mention also that Petrowski had she had her 15 points. She had 2 rebounds. She had just 1 assist. But those are your most outstanding players. Brought to you by State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Well, coming up on Glycod, we've got Butler and PRP next. The winner will face Bullitt East for the 6th Region Championship, an opportunity to go to Rupp Arena, play in the Sweet 16. We'll take our break and we'll return. We'll set up this game as we have about 8 minutes left before we tip off. So we'll take our break now. Stay with us. More to come on Glycod.
Buying or selling a new home, and you want to do it with few hassles? Count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering. Serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham. Always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A proud community supporter, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com, celebrating 20 years of serving our community of athletes. Priority Radiology. You have a choice.
Blinds are wet, not just blinds. Blinds are wet, not just blinds.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
Welcome back. It is Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod. KHSAA Girls 6th Region Semifinals matchup number 2 here at Atherton High School. It's the Pleasure Ridge Park Lady Panthers against the Butler Bearettes. And we were able to get one interview of the 2 coaches. We were able to get Candace Bingham Wheeler of the Butler Bearettes. So we're going to go to that and hear what Candace has to say right now about this one. Welcome back to Glycod here with Coach Candace Wheeler of the Butler Bearettes. And Candace, it's that time of year when Butler comes to shine.
You got your PRP or your big rival, and in this 6th region, how are the girls prepared? How do you feel they're prepared for tonight?
They're prepared. I think our staff does a really good job of preparing them offensively and defensively. It'll be a good atmosphere. I think it'll be a good game. It was a good game over there late in the season, so they're ready. So they just got to come out and execute.
Now, what you got in PRP, what you've got to defend, are 2 big scoring guards. How do you do that? They put up almost 40 combined per game.
Yeah, I think we just have to keep them in front of us. We have to keep them in front and make sure we're boxing out.
Keep them in front, make sure you're boxing out. And what about your team? What keys are you looking at for your girls to get this win and move on to the championship game?
The 2 things that we just talked about, defending and rebounding. And we have to take care of the basketball. I think that's kind of hurt us in that 4th quarter against them the first game, allowed them to get back into the game, but we have to defend and rebound and take care of the basketball.
Good stuff from Coach Candace Bingham. Wheeler. Yeah. That's it. Candace, good luck to you.
Thank you.
More to come on our pregame show on Glycod.
You cannot depend on Beth to choose the best meal to go.
Is that soup? No, thank you.
But you can always depend on her car starting because she has an Interstate battery. Outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. From Glycod, it's UA Local 502 Louisville Basketball Game Night. UA Local 502 and the Mechanical Contractors Association of Kentucky. We do it right the first time. Tonight's game is brought to you by Red Ball Recycling, turning your scrap metal into scrap money. HKC Roofing, better than guaranteed. Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. German American Bank, building our community since 1910. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. Anderson's Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. And by Blinds Direct and State Farm Insurance agent Leslie Gilley. Now courtside for all the action from Glycod on UA Local 502 Louisville Basketball Game Night.
Welcome back to Atherton High School, 6th Region Girls Semifinal action. We've got Gary Forrest. Inside look at tonight's game. First for the Pleasure Ridge Park Panthers. Gary?
Well, for Pleasure Ridge, really, these 2 teams are contrasting styles. For Pleasure Ridge, they want that up-tempo. They're led by their 2 guards, and they like to score. They'll get it out and go. So most people like that style of basketball. It's offensive-oriented if you're a PRP fan.
And for the District 22 champions, the Butler Barrettes.
Well, for Butler, they've got a great coach, and she's old school in many ways. If you're going to beat her, you're going to have to beat her by scoring because she's going to throw a tough defense at you. They're very seasoned. Hey, been there, done that. So, I like the teams that play defense.
And when you look at this defensive squad, they have their hands cut out for them, or they have their job cut out for them with Mariah Carr from PRP and Jalacia Hamblin averaging 21 points and 17.1 points respectively.
Well, everything goes through those guards, so how well they play is how well Pleasure Ridge plays.
And we will see about that. It is starting lineups for the Pleasure Ridge Park Panthers. And forward, number 0, a 5'10 junior, 8.1 points per game, Kendra Lee. At Nariah Boyd, a 5'6", 8th grader. Number 5, a 5'6" senior at guard, Essence White. And then at guard, there is a different starting lineup that we have on our card here. Interesting. The Butler Barrettes. There is Elizabeth Mason, 5'4" senior guard. Leading scorer on the team, Keziah Renee. And then number 23, Kamari Harper. Kamaya Verbal, number 12. She's just a junior. And we mentioned Kamari Harper as well. So the Barrettes and the Lady Panthers ready to square off here at Atherton High School. The Barrettes huddled together. It'll be Elizabeth Mason jumping center. Against Kendra Lee. Dixon wins the tip. And first possession to the Barrettes. Faith Mosley, 5'1" sophomore, gets it inside. Long three, first shot of the game. The attempt comes down and the push there. That was a good rebound from Elizabeth Mason. Out of bounds or held ball. Possession goes to PRP.
Butler straight man-to-man from the opening tip here.
Out of bounds, off the hands of the intended receiver, Nariah Boyd. I don't see 3 or 15 on the court. Maybe we have the wrong numbers. That's Mariah Carr and Jalacia Hamblin. Long three again. That one is true.
Venerable. Verby.
Or verbal. Yes. Kamaya Verbal with the first points of the night. And right back is Lee, Kendra Lee for the three.
Yeah, got an illegal screen there.
That's too much. Faith Mosley with the ball out front. Harper with the foul. In the lane. Oh, got away with a little step, but a good turnaround move. And the finish from Nariah Boyd. Mosley, point guard, makes things go for this Butler team. She gets down the lane with the right-hand hook, can't get it to go, and rebound. Out quickly are the Barrettes. the Lady Panthers in transition. Mariah Boyd active there. That jumper off the mark. Rebound comes down to Keziah Renee. She gets into the lane. Left hand shot blocked. And up ahead, here comes the attack from PRP. Mariah Carr, there she is. 3 and 2 look so much alike, I couldn't find 3.
Right.
As far as the numbers on the jerseys go. Jumper off the mark for Kamaya Verbal. 4-point lead here for the Lady Panthers. A little switch in zone there, Coach.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to keep them balanced, but they're right back at a man. They just showed them the look. Still man. When the defense follows the cutters through, that's usually the giveaway.
And that's a corner 3 buried.
Boy, Pleasure Ridge coming out early offensively.
Is that Essence White with the 3?
Yes.
PRP with the early advantage. It was 43-29 2 months ago, and they're going to call a foul. 3-second call. That took a long time. That was an interesting formation for the Bearettes. It took a long time to develop. Maya Civil's second leading scorer. She averages 10.3 points. She's a 5'6" junior. For Butler, she's in the game. Another corner 3, but no good. Rebound comes down to Kendra Lee. Lee gets it. Good corner, drives to the basket, lays it up, no good. Rebound down to Keziah Renee. Quickly up ahead, beautiful pass. In rhythm, in stride. Verbal with the layup.
I thought Verbal might have got away with a step on that one.
She might have. And they're not going to stop this.
No, right
now. That was Josiah Hamlin.
It's one pass, shoot it, let it fly.
Verbal with the miss, the tip out from Amaya Civils. And the foul on Faith Mosley. Her first, team second. No fouls on PRP as of yet. Good steal there. Up ahead, steals right back. Stolen right back. There's a 3 and off the back iron from Carr. Keziah Renee will bring it up for the Bearettes. Verbal. Mosley.
Yep, illegal screen.
Again.
Well, that's the screener's fault, Paul. She's moving. She's just got to stay still. It's up to the ball handler to bring the man into her. And the screener is she's kind of head hunting.
Right.
And that will always be called a defensive foul.
And that one off the hands of, that was off the hands of the post player there. Keandra Gray, 5'9" sophomore.
The Butler got a break on that one.
Mosley brings it across half court. Verbal all the way to the rack, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line for 2.
Well, right now, Verbal kind of keeping Butler in the game.
Verbal doesn't connect there. She hit a 3 earlier. In and out on the second. Tracked down by Civils. She throws it back inbounds, but right to PRP. Lady Panthers. Jalesa Hamlin with the scoop, the finger roll. She gets it back on the rebound, fight for the rebound, and a good job by Kamaya Verbal. Corner 3, Civils fakes it, goes inside, shoots, and off the iron.
Right now, it's Pleasure Ridge being the more active of the two teams.
It really is, especially when looking to attack. They're taking their time and finding their two best scorers, Mariah Carr and Jalesa Hamlin.
Well, right now, with under a minute, they've elected to spread the floor, and if Butler doesn't come out, they'll hold it for 1, and that looks like that's what they're going to do with 40 seconds to go.
Butler, a 14-point winner in their regular season matchup, 43-29.
Well, you know, right now, Pleasure Ridge playing really well. Sometimes when you take the ball and you hold it, you take away the aggression from your team. And, you know, early on, they've been the aggressor. So let's see.
You take away the energy, of course, yeah. "15 seconds. The officials will not ask to play defense. Carr. That 3 is pure, and at the end of the first quarter, it's Jalesa Hamlin hitting that 3, and it's a 10-point lead as the PRP Lady Panthers celebrate that great first quarter 10-point lead. It is 6th Region Girls Semifinal action on Glycod.
A Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
Welcome back to the 6th Region Girls Semifinal here at Atherton High School alongside Coach Emeritus and Hall of Famer Gary Forrest. I'm Paul Najar. Into the lane goes Civils. Her jumper no good. And the Barrettes down 10 early in this second quarter. Oh, and when you got that shot going in, Mariah Carr just doesn't stop.
Well, you know, right now, shots on basket. PRP cross that half-court line. Within 5 seconds, they're letting one fly. And right now, they're making them.
You just wonder what is going on. Where's Keziah Renee, the 6th Region Player of the Year? Now she gets it. Is this her first action, Gary?
I believe.
It's just the second quarter. Oh, step back 3. No good. Civils can't get it out of bounds to PRP. 6th Region Girls Player of the Year, Keziah Renee. Averages 14.8 points, 5.8 rebounds. And they're going to do this again. More slowdown play. Carr, very quick. 2 steps into the basket, into the lane. Can't get it to go. The rebound, down and up. Jalesa Hamblin. You see why those two averaged 39 points, almost 39 points between them. Verbal 3, got it. Her second of the night. Maya Verbal. About a 5'10 junior. And there's the miss from Carr. Rebound, Keziah Renee. Stops, hesitates, goes into the lane, up and good. Keziah Renee makes her presence felt right away.
Making up for lost tab.
So she'll go to the line for a 3-point play. And she hits, so 8-point lead for the Panthers. The Lady Panthers, 20-9 on the season. Head coach Michael Black, 21st district champs. Saw them 2 years ago when Carr was a freshman, and she played fearless back then too. Nice move, but Civils there for the steal. Nice move from Keandra Gray, but Civils with the steal. Now she's going to go to the line for 2. Ball out of bounds underneath for the Barrettes. Oh my, long 3. Keziah Renee can't get it. Rebound down. And off they go. And behind the back pass from Hamblin to Carr. That's Adriana Bankston. What a 3. That was a Steph Curry 3, Gary.
Well, I'm not so sure how good a shot that is when you shoot it from about 35 as soon as it touches your hands.
Yeah, and now that results in a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching KHSAA 6th Region Girls Semifinals from Atherton High School on Glycod.
Buying or selling a new home, and you want to do it with few hassles? Count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
Red Ball is Southern Indiana's recycling choice because we can turn the scrap metal you bring into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
Welcome back. It is 6th Region Girls Semifinal alongside Gary Forrest. I'm Paul Najar. And Gary, it's 19-11. The Butler Barrettes trail by 8. They have the ball, but one of your keys to the game was keeping Carr and Hamblin under control. How've they done with that?
Well, I'm not so sure that Butler's done a good job. As much as Pleasure Ridge and some of their shots they've taken. You know, you make them or you miss them, and I'm not so sure the defense has been involved.
We'll check back in with those inside looks to the game that we had in the first quarter, and there is another foul on good rebounding from the Butler Barrettes on that offensive possession here. They got 2 extra chances. And now they'll have an out-of-bounds opportunity underneath the basket. Civils hands it back to Mosley. All the way in the left hand, no good. And Verbal gets her own rebound, but the steal there. Here comes Carr, full speed ahead. Spin move, lays it up, no good. Rebound Civils. Long 3, Keziah Renee. She's taken 2. One from about 32 feet, and that one from about 28.
Yeah, I think she's pressing a little bit.
Trying to make up for the,
timeout, Pleasure Ridge.
Her foot was on the line right after he called the timeout.
Yeah, he saved him a turnover there with a timeout.
We'll stay right here. I want to remind everyone that this broadcast is copyrighted by the KHSAA for private use of our audience. The use of pictures, video, and audio without the express written permission of the KHSAA is permitted. Also, I want to remind everyone to visit glycod.com for information about our live postseason basketball coverage and check out our Tournament Central page for updates on all the action. Glycod is changing the way you watch high school athletics. Officials for tonight, referee Anthony Childress, umpires Willie Tennant and Kevin Claycomb. Back to the action here. PRP holding an 8-point lead on Butler. Getting trapped inside. And that long 3 from Kendra Lee, no good, but the long rebound tracked down. There's a held ball. And they're going to call it. Well, it's held ball, so it's PRP possession. Lady Panthers.
Well, I'll tell you, Pleasure Ridge, they would like for a shot clock to be involved. I think they would get off more shots quicker.
But they're doing the anti-shot clock because they held the ball on a few occasions quite a bit of time, especially at the end of the first quarter.
Yep.
And around the rim it goes and in.
Well, I tell you what,
and that's
Paul,
Adriana Bankston.
Every one of the shots they've taken where you almost want to say, I'm not so sure about that one, they've all dropped.
They have. And they've got a 10-point lead to make it 11. Is Bankston. He averages 4.5 points. I think this will be her. Nope, doesn't get it. That would have been her 5th. The Civils, it's the board, and here come the Barrettes, wide open down the court, and gets it to roll in is Elizabeth Mason.
Very fortunate. I thought that one was coming out. Nobody on the other half found her, picked her up.
Hamblin, short, rebound, Keziah Renee.
I think Pleasure Ridge lives by an equal opportunity offense.
Faith Mosley, deliberate, down 8, guiding her Barrettes through their offensive set. Verbal gets it knocked away, retrieves it, looks inside to Renee. Renee blocked inside, and out of bounds it goes. Butler maintains possession. Mason drives and throws it away.
5th turnover.
On Carr, doesn't get that fast break to go, but the rebound right there is Bankston. the putback. 10-point lead. Matches the largest of the contest for Butler, or for PRP. Good defense from the Panthers. Except Mason's corner three misses everything. And just under 100 seconds to play in this second quarter. The Barrettes facing an uphill battle here. Good hands there, but Verbal can't get the steal. The shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Mason, and now Verbal up ahead. They find Civils inside. She gets the reverse layup, but just short. Head coach Candace Wheeler on the sideline, encouraging her Barrettes, encouraging that defense. Gary, under a minute. Butler's got to find some opportunities to score. Banked three. Did she call it, Gary?
I don't think so, and that just goes to what we said earlier. Even the bad shots have gone in for Pleasure Ridge this first half.
Adriana Bankston was not expecting that three to go in. And that almost a steal. Bankston called for the foul. She reached. Little hack. That's only that's the 15th foul. 2 free throws. It should be 2 free throws. Now they had 4 up there, I thought. Nope, 5. Not 5, I'm sorry, just 4. All right. Butler having very little success on offense, and there's a turnover and now a foul.
That's turnover number 6 for Butler, and most of them have been unforced. Well, let's see if Pleasure Ridge holds for one this last 20 seconds of the second quarter. They've held it some, and they've shot quickly. I haven't got a read on them yet.
Under 20 seconds remain in this second quarter.
Look for Carr to be the one to shoot this one.
That is Mariah Carr, the 5'7" junior. 5-4, she gets around the defender to the rim, lays it up, and the rebound comes down to Civils. End of the first half. The 6th Region Girls Semifinals. Semifinal number 2. The winner will advance to play in the championship game against Bullitt East. And right now, the Lady Panthers of Pleasure Ridge Park up 26-13 over the Butler Barrettes. We'll have a recap of the first half, some stats for you, as well as a preview of the second half when we return on Glycon.
KHSAA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer. Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and Louisville.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Oldham County today.
Welcome to Holy Smokes Barbecue.
At Holy Smokes Barbecue, our pitmasters smoke up mouth-watering ribs, chicken, brisket, mutton, and more. From sandwiches to full dinners, with a complete list of sides and desserts. Holy Smokes Barbecue. Just tell them that the man in the big white hat sent you.
Order up.
How's the pork chop taste?
It's pretty good. It's the best one I've ever had.
Holy Smokes Barbecue.
Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you.
When you want the right agents for your real estate needs, choose the Van Treese team with True Blood Real Estate. Former University of Louisville basketball star Stephen Van Treese and his wife Laura Protinick Van Treese combine local knowledge, dedication, and results to help you buy or sell with confidence. Contact the Van Treese team at 502-468-1463. Because no other real estate team quite measures up when you experience the True Blood advantage.
Red Ball is Southern Indiana's recycling choice because we can turn the scrap metal you bring into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, a tradition of corporate excellence and community service. For more, visit tfcfamily.com.
Welcome back to Atherton High School, Louisville basketball game night. Coverage on Glycod. And alongside Coach Emeritus and Hall of Famer Gary Forrest, I'm Paul Najar. And Gary, listen to these numbers. I'm not talking stats here. I'm talking about the team versus team stats. Butler 43, PRP 29 back 3 weeks ago. Since 1998, Butler leads this series 35-3 and have won the last 16 matchups. And the last time PRP beat Butler was 2012. And the playoffs since 1998, Butler is 7-1 against PRP. So you see the rich tradition of Butler. How has PRP, how has they gotten this lead?
Well, I don't think anybody told them. That would be the first thing, and maybe that's the best way. We talked about coming in how if PRP was going to be a chance, they had to do things that they do.
Yes.
And that's get the ball to their guards and get the ball up down the floor, and they've done that.
Yes.
So they've doubled the score. I think it's more concerning about how Butler only has 13 points at halftime. Yeah. And I'm not so sure. I don't want to take anything away from Pleasure Ridge, but Butler's shots have been one and out. Very few offensive rebounds.
We will come back and take a little closer look at our stats when we return. As we roll along, it's Louisville basketball game night on Glycod.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
This is the mower that cut the lawn, that became the place their kids grew up. The legendary Exmark Laser Z is the zero-turn mower more landscape pros trust. For cut quality, comfort, and reliability. Exmark, official mowers of the backyard life. Visit your local dealer or explore the Exmark Laser Z online for special finance offers, available now.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
Welcome back to Atherton High School. We are at the half. It's 26-13. The Pleasure Ridge Park Lady Panthers lead the Butler Bearettes, double them up. And we're going to take a look at our halftime stats. Halftime stats brought to you by German American Bank, building community since 1910. The Pleasure Ridge Park Lady Panthers, the visitors on the scoreboard, 11 of 25 from the field, 7 of 17 twos, 4 of 8 from three-point range. They've missed their only free throw attempt for their 26 points. They have 13 rebounds and 5 assists on their baskets, 5 turnovers, 1 block shot. For the Butler Bearettes, 5 of 22, only 22.7% from the field, 2 for 9 from three-point range, 1 for 3 free throws. They have 15 rebounds, 4 assists on their 5 made baskets, and they have 7 turnovers. Those are your halftime stats. Adriana Bankston and Jalesa Hamblin, both with 7 points. 8 points for Butler's Kamaya Verbal, leads all scorers, but the 7 points apiece. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players from Pleasure Ridge Park who have scored. Those are your halftime stats, brought to you by German American Bank, building community since 1910. First possession of this second half belongs to the Butler Bearettes. They're down, as we mentioned, 26-13 here at the half, or the beginning of the third quarter now. And down inside to go to Keziah Renee, which is what they've missed all day. They haven't had a chance. She missed it. They get the rebound back. Verbal to the basket, gets the roll. She wanted a little foul on that. There was some contact, but no call. And there's a steal. Quickly up ahead is Mosley. That is Faith Mosley. And there's 4 quick points from the Butler Bearettes to start this second half. 2 possessions, 2 scores for the Bearettes, Gary Forrest.
Well, that's probably more offense they generated the first quarter.
It is. And a foul, was it out of bounds? Out of bounds off of PRP. So the Bearettes had a good possession. They got it down to Keziah Renee for a layup opportunity. She missed it. They got back the rebound. And then Verbal hit a nice runner. Then they got a steal. Mosley got a steal out near midcourt and took it in all the way for the layup. So that's Butler's 4 points this quarter. Faith Mosley into the lane, left hand up and no good. There will go to the line for 2 free throws. a different look, Gary, it seems like, from that offensive attack. Less spread out and a little more.
Well, you know, Paul, we talked a little at halftime. We're trying to kind of find a purpose of what Butler was trying to do, and I couldn't, you know.
Their offensive sets took a long time to get into, it looked like, as well, as Mosley hits the first.
And that's not to take anything away from Pleasure Ridge. Offensively, you know, they ground out 26 points and did a good job of keeping Butler from scoring. But now Butler seems to have tweaked things a little bit here at halftime.
6-0 run for the Barrettes right out of half. It's a 7-point lead for PRP. They go inside. Great catch and a flip up, but no good from Hamlin. Here comes Verbal. Verbal right side Mosley. Gets it back. Does Verbal in. She'll peel out. And they'll restart. Nice crossover. Verbal hesitates. Gets in the lane. Puts it up. And she's fouled. And that is on Kendra Lee. Verbal hits the first. 7 straight points. And the second. 8-0 run to start this second half. Just 2 minutes into the third quarter. An 8-0 run for the Butler Barrettes.
Well, maybe someone turned the light on at halftime for Butler, because they're playing now with a purpose that they didn't seem to have that first half.
Especially on offense.
Right.
And a runner from Carr doesn't get it to go. Verbal's fouled her. But I've gotten to know Candace Wheeler from her years as an assistant at Bellarmine under head coach Chance Dugan. And one thing I knew about Candace is that she demands accountability. And she's very clear about what she wants her players to do. As that free throw, no good.
Well, for Pleasure Ridge, all the shots they put up the first half that maybe looked like maybe were questionable, they went in. We're starting to see here in this third quarter, they're taking some shots that are maybe questionable that aren't going in.
Kamari Harper, number 23, I believe, just checked out and in. Back in is Keziah Lee. We've got.
I don't know what this is. Is it a timeout? Why are the players huddled?
It was moisture.
The moisture? Okay.
Yeah. Wipe up the. At this time of year, Gary, it can be.
Get a little condensation.
It gets too warm, all the humidity in the air, unless you get one of those freezing cold March days.
Boy, the Panthers can't buy a point. They start this third quarter.
And they were only 2:20 into the third. And underneath it goes to Civils. Civils lays it up and good. That's a 10-0 run to start this third quarter.
Well, if you're Butler, it's something they well needed.
Attacking the rim and the steal, the turnover. That was Nariah Boyd trying to attack. Keziah Renee, 6th Region Player of the Year, will go to the line for 2.
Well, that was like bowling pins. There were 3 defenders there, and 2 of them hit the ground. And Renee, she gets the break on the call.
Keziah Renee to go to the line for 2 free throws. She was 1 for 1 in the first quarter. She had 3 points.
Really kind of non-existent that first half.
Or the first half is what I meant. Yes, She was 1 for 7 from the field. Missed her first and only shot of the third quarter here, so she's 1 for 8 from the field. And she averaged over 15 a game. She hits them both, and now it's 12 straight from the Barrettes, and they're down 1.
Well, Butler's staying in the half-court man-to-man defense. No changes there.
Nice step through, and the finish by Hamlin. Mosley, Civils, corner three. Rims out, rebound battle. Goes the other way to PRP.
Tell you what, that was still a quick shot. You know, even though they made a 10-0 run.
A 12-0 run, yeah. That was a quick shot. And there is the rebound putback. That's when I liked, when I coached Gary, and I'm not sure how you like it, when you come back from a large deficit, I'd like to do a timeout when you get within a bucket or two, just to control that energy and refocus. It's a different game now.
Well, it's all about knowing your kids, Paul.
Yeah.
You know, in some cases you call a timeout and they look at you like, why are you doing that? We made a comeback. And, you know, the question is, do you know why?
You expend all that energy on that comeback, too.
Well, right now, I'm not so sure about some of the right ones that are shooting the ball for Butler.
Yeah, verbal and travel on Civils.
Yep.
That's where you got to call a timeout and settle the team down. 3 empty possessions in a row.
They just really look perplexed. It's like, do you know how we got behind?
Yeah.
Do you know how we caught back up? But
and on the other side, that's what PRP looked like the first 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes of this third quarter.
Yep. Well, like I say, they made shots the first half that they aren't making now. Let's see if they can get back, because everything was dribble drive.
Yeah. And that turnaround from Hamlin as she gives a little chatter. She's going to get a technical foul. She's John, and you can't do that at a player.
You know, the old adage is, act like you've done this before.
It was a little too much. She kept going. She was hopping, and she was right in the face of the player. And that's just not something you're allowed to do. So that will be the third foul on Hamlin.
Well, and Hamlin's the one that's carried him offensively this third quarter for the Ridge. Well, that's
another made free throw.
Scored with a clock stop favors the team behind.
Hamlin has 11 points for Pleasure Ridge Park, but now a 7-point lead cut to 5, and now the Barrettes can cut it even closer. Already this possession, 2 points. And against this zone,
got a little 1-2-2 right now.
Civils from the free throw line. That's long. Rebound comes down to Carr. And one of the very few times Carr has not jetted down court as soon as she got the ball. Whistle blows. Civils. No, it was a 30-second timeout for PRP, so we'll take a timeout. When we return, more third quarter action. 6th Region Girls Semifinals on Glycod.
Red Ball is Southern Indiana's recycling choice because we can turn the scrap metal you bring into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
Welcome back to Atherton High School. It's KHSAA Girls 6th Region Semifinals alongside Coach Emeritus and Hall of Famer Gary Forrest. I'm Paul Najar, and Gary, a great third quarter for the Butler Barrettes.
Well, Butler has done what they really had to do, and that is come back out and establish some offense. When they actually caught up and now down by 6, but they have an idea they've showed on the floor of what they wanted to start out to do, yet the first half didn't, and that was running offense.
Oh, there's a steal. Great steal by Keziah Renee.
Well, another turnover that adds to the Panthers' misery.
Oh, and she got turned around by Carr, she got turned around by the defender. There's Carr on the break. She got turned around by Mariah Boyd, I believe. Or is that 11? Nope, that's not 11. Yeah, it was Mariah Boyd. There's Keziah Renee, left corner 3. No good. They had a chance to cut it to 3 or 2, but they give up the turnover, and it's still a 7-point lead for PRP. Inside it goes. Nice footwork. And the layup. That was big play for Pleasure Ridge Park to open up that lead to 9. It was Adriana Bankston. Keziah Renee stepped through, can't get that to go. And Gary, tell me what that Butler offense, they just, like you said, they were doing so well, then what?
Well, unfortunately, it almost looks like certain people are wanting to take over, and you can do that if you're offensively inclined, but they aren't.
But if you can do that, you'd be named Mariah Carr.
Apparently, because right now Carr controls the tempo of the game.
And Renee a long 3 after one pass, and as you said, they're down 11, and it looks like they're trying to make a 10-point play every time down the floor.
Well, you have to be really careful. That's what you have offenses for, and you don't want to dominate the ball. That stops teamwork.
And Carr can't get that one, and a foul on Bankston. I mean, you had, after the technical, you had the ball down 5. You don't score.
Well, you immediately turn the ball over.
Turn the ball over, and then you turned it over again.
Yep.
And then you've taken, so it's been 4 or 5 empty possessions now for the Butler Barrettes.
You almost want to stop and say, what got us back in this thing here to start the third quarter? Is it what we're doing? So once again, another spot of sweat or condensation. I don't think we have a big enough crowd for condensation to be developed in here, but
boy, I can remember those days in the spring. You're playing late in the year in those playoffs, and if you don't have that air conditioning blasting all day, because when it fills up, when an arena fills up,
well,
like
and
you
it was supposed to get up into the 60s
today. Yeah.
So who knows? We may have that.
And thunderstorm warnings, and we're wondering. I was wondering myself, where would we go if there's an alarm? As Kamaya Verbal makes the first of 2. I'm wondering what we'll do for the broadcast if we get one of those.
I'm finding me a stairwell.
Yes.
I know that much.
Taking cover, and Verbal hits them both. Well, really good stroke from her.
You know, without Verbal's points, Butler really would be in trouble.
It's 38-29, so a full timeout. We'll take a break here. When we return, it's end of the third quarter action. Stay with us. More to come on Glycod.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
Welcome back. You want to visit Glycod.com for information about our live postseason basketball coverage, and check out our Tournament Central page for updates on all the action. Glycod is changing the way you watch high school athletics. Alongside Gary Forrest, I'm Paul Najar. The lead was 13 at the half. It's now 9, Gary, with 48.9 to go.
It's been a yo-yo game from the beginning, Paul.
Yep.
First Pleasure Ridge is up. Then Butler at the start of the second half, was able to get themselves back in it, and now it's another run by Pleasure Ridge offensively.
And here is that half-court trapping zone. Oh, sweet Mariah Carr gets it down low to, I believe that was Hamlin, couldn't get that one to go, and here comes Mosley. Mosley really, really sharp with that ball handling. Inside, Verbal gets it swatted away, and the save by the Barrettes. They're on the ground. It was a great save there by Elizabeth Mason. PRP possession, still up 9, 15 seconds ago. They've got to look for the last shot, no?
Well, if you have good guard play, this is what you want with 15 seconds to go. And Ridge's guards, they pretty much control the rock.
Yes, they have. 10. So, under 10. And there's the steal. 3, 2, half court. Gosh! Oh my, thought she got it off the front of the rim. And at the end of the third quarter, it's Pleasure Ridge Park. The Lady Panthers up 38-29 over the Butler Barrettes. KHSAA 6th Region semifinal action on Glycod.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut. And the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and Louisville.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
Welcome back to Atherton High School Glycod's coverage of the KHSAA 6th Region Girls Semifinals. And alongside Gary Forrest, I'm Paul Najar. It's 8 minutes to go, and the Butler Barrettes down 9, Gary. What's their plan?
I'm not sure. You know, and I wrote down here between quarters, I don't see any urgency on Butler's behalf.
And there's the bank 3, and she called it. She shot it at the bank, and that's Keziah Renee, the 6th Region Player of the Year, first basket of the game.
I'm not sure of that shot.
And they called a held ball on that one. That was a tough break for Mosley. She's 5'1", and Kendra Lee's 5'11".
Yeah, better be glad it's not a jump ball as well.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they get held possession, held ball. Lee with the 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Mason, and here comes Keziah Renee. That was a good set piece to start the fourth quarter from Butler. Inside Mason, outside, Verbal 3, good ball movement, tipped around, and a held ball there. Possession will stay with Butler. It used to bother me, and it still does, that high school teams don't have a designated towel for moisture.
Well, what makes it even worse is maybe both teams here are expecting, because the host team isn't participating, but you would have thought the host team would have made sure.
Arrangements for that.
But
it was the same last night at Ballard Male.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah. Into the lane, Mosley. Out, Keziah Renee. 3, no good. Rebound, Kendra Lee. all the way inside.
Well,
Carr gives it up, and the
Pleasure
score.
Ridge is playing like they have something to gain from this. I still don't see that urgency on behalf of Butler. Now they're chasing Renee a little bit.
Mosley jumper no good. It's 8-point lead and another held ball.
Well, we're going to have a scrum, it looks like, this quarter.
Wow, that's the fourth held ball in the last 6 or 7 possessions, including third quarter. So they'll deal with that. You've got a towel sitting right there on the end of the bench that they could use.
Well, that might be his personal towel.
Yes.
Yeah, he doesn't want to give it up.
Yeah. So now a little bit of a half-court trap or half-court extended.
I like that they're trying to make the offense do something different. And, they've shot enough air balls.
Yeah.
I don't know how well they shoot it from the outside.
Good tip by Verbal over to Renee, and she gets it up ahead. Mosley drives, pills back out. Cross court to Verbal. Fakes the three, does Mosley. She drives. Gets it to Mason. Mason goes inside. Can't get the layup to go.
Bad angle.
Yeah, rebound comes down to Shalisa Hamlin. But Renee with the steal. Keziah Renee lays it up. No good. 6th region player of the year.
That's an air ball layup. I think expecting contact and didn't get any.
Got to trust yourself that you're going to go up strong.
Well,
Verbal to trigger it in. Oh, for the layup is Renee. Keziah Renee with another bucket. It's a 6-point lead now for PRP. Another three is long off the backboard. The rebound out to Lee. That corner three is high off the rim. Tried to save it. Civils gets it. Up ahead, they had a 3-on-1. They're going to settle for a three from Verbal. No good. Rebound Mason. The 5'1 guard gets it out. Civils fakes her little runner. No good. No. Oh, I thought she turned her ankle, but it was her shoe came off. Wow. And there's a foul on Mosley. Gary, the Butler offense seems to be finding some open looks, but just not the right person at the right time.
Well, there are open looks, and sometimes there's a reason you're open. and unfortunately, I think Butler is falling into that. Like Coach, I was open. I'm not so sure for certain people that's a good shot.
Hamlin can't get that to go. The battle for the rebound, knocked out of bounds. Butler basketball. Hamlin, Bankston, Kendra Lee, Keandra Gray.
I'd like to see them run a set play to get a good shot.
They did right out of the end of the quarter, and that is way off the mark by Elizabeth Mason. Up ahead, Hamlin fakes, turns, jumper, no good. Battle for the rebound, and that's Bankston.
Well, right now, Pleasure Ridge is killing them on the boards.
And Keziah Renee, they're going to call a held ball. And it's Butler's possession. Timeout from head coach Candace Wheeler. And that'll be a full timeout. So we'll take a break here. 6th Region Girls semifinal action. The final 358 straight ahead on Glycod.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A proud community supporter, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com, celebrating 20 years of serving our community of athletes. Priority Radiology. You have a choice.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
Welcome back. The Butler Bearheads trail the Pleasure Ridge Park Lady Panthers 40-34. 3:58 to play, and Gary, got to believe after this timeout, we've seen it a couple other times after a timeout or the quarter break, a set play from Butler.
Well, Butler called timeout, so now is a perfect opportunity to run a set play. At the same time, Pleasure Ridge with multiple substitutions, so let's see if they get after them, if they change their defenses. I would not let Renee touch the ball.
She gets it into Mosley, and they extend that 1-2-2 look.
1-2-2, they're kind of shading her in the middle.
Renee's at the free throw line.
And they look very confused with this.
They get that weak side screen, and it's just overthrown, not a bounds. That's what they were looking for.
Well, and I think Coach, who ended up catching the ball, batted it back into play, showed her frustration with her team.
But always encouraging. Candace Wheeler on this side. Michael Black thinking, hey, we got a shot here at redemption. We've lost 16 straight. Pleasure Ridge Park has lost 16 straight to Butler, and they called timeout before another held ball was called. We'll take a break. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a break as well. See you back here in 60 seconds. It's 6 Region Girls semifinal action on Glycod.
Buying or selling a new home, and you want to do it with few hassles? Count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
Welcome back, the Butler fans. The Butler cheerleaders trying to rouse up their fans as they're just down. They're down 6. They were down 13. Was the largest lead for the PRP Lady Panthers, but it'll be the Lady Panthers ball.
Well, right now, Pleasure Ridge offensively getting the ball in at half court. I really haven't seen Butler do anything differently defensively. They're showing a little 1-2-2, some sort of trap. They need to do something to kind of get things rolling. Attempting the trap right now.
They get it inside, up and under. That's Hamlin.
And it wasn't a very good trap, which led to Hamlin's easy bucket inside. So they've eased this thing back out to 8.
I just don't like a one-guard attack against a one-front defense.
Well, if you've got that really quick guard you can count on, I think Pleasure Ridge has that. I'm not so sure how much Butler's guard can get in it. They're just settling for outside jumpers that aren't falling.
That was Kamaya Verbal. Can't get that one to go. Here comes. Oh, they're going to call a block there as Mariah Carr had a full head of steam. She'll go to the line for 2. Mariah Carr averaged 21 points a game for these Lady Panthers. She's played a great game.
Well, it started with her from the very beginning, breaking down the defense and scoring on a variety of shots inside and mid-range jumpers.
If you can try it, she will.
Yeah.
And she makes it. She makes both free throws and gets the lead to extend it, the lead to 10 points for the Lady Panthers. A lot of empty possessions here for Butler, and either turnovers like that or tough shots. And Hamlin up in the air, and the alley-oop. And it's back to a 12-point lead. Keziah Renee, 2:22 to go, gets in the lane. She kicks it, corner three, missed everything. Renee gets the rebound, lays it up and good. That was Kamari Harper, number 23, with that shot. Keziah Renee, and she gets the steal, but they're going to call a foul. She didn't get the steal, he knocked it away, knocked over the offensive player as well.
Yeah. Would have been okay if the defender had been standing there.
Yeah, it's a 10-point lead now for PRP. 3 fouls on Butler, none on the Lady Panthers in this quarter. And Lee's taking about 6 of those from the right side.
Lee's thing is, I'm going to make one of these.
And it's going to be a big one. Keziah Renee, corner three, got it. And Candace Wheeler calls timeout with her team down 7 and 1:50 to play. So we'll take, we'll stay right here. We've got 30-second break. It's only a 30-second timeout. So, Gary, a big task, down 7, but with 150 left, it's not insurmountable.
It is. The thing that concerns me if I'm a Butler fan is they offensively, they don't seem to have that spark. So when you don't have that offensive spark, you got to rely on your defense. And defensively, they've only made an attempt at 1 or 2 steals during this second half.
They'd have had a couple more if Coach Black wouldn't have called timeout.
Yeah.
They would have had a couple more. But here they are. They got to go the length of the court against man-to-man pressure, and there, all you got to do is give it to Carr. Oh, and Carr, she had that full head of steam, and she tries to find Hamlin. And there's a big turnover.
But if you're Butler and you can't score, and you're going to have to start generating points quickly.
Here comes Mosley down the lane, and she gets fouled.
And see, that's Pleasure Ridge's first foul of the quarter, so they've got fouls to waste.
Minute 40 now.
Yeah, they're the type of team, they gamble a lot. Hey, you gamble, get away with a couple.
That's enough.
Yep. It is with a minute 40 to go.
Verbal to trigger it in. She's got to find someone. Oh, and she throws it away. Ball out of bounds underneath the basket. So they got to go length of the court. Coach Candace Wheeler telling her defense, push up, push up.
Well, this is the first time tonight they've showed full court pressure. And because they haven't...
Well, second time, just after the timeout, yeah.
Makes me wonder if that's something they really haven't bought into. You know, Carr will get right by them.
Carr does. Lee up ahead. Underneath, wide open, Bankston.
I think he can write this
Hamlin.
one off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hamlin, 9-point lead, 125.
But see, that took 2 fouls to get 1 called. So that favors Pleasure Ridge. You burnt a few more seconds off that clock.
Yep. They get it into Mosley. Mosley probes the lane. Renee with the 3, off the rim. She gets her own rebound, lays it up and good. 7-point deficit. Oh, Civils almost got the steal right out of bounds. Would you like to see face guarding here, Gary? Deny the inbounds or no?
I'm going to force you to throw over me and beat me.
And there is a timeout, full timeout, so we'll take a break as well. 1:03 to play. Pleasure Ridge Park up 7 here over Butler in the 6th Region Girls Semifinal. The winner will face Bullitt East in the championship game later this week. Stay with us. More to come on Glycod.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
Welcome back. 1:03 to play here at Atherton High School in the Six Reason Girls semifinal. Winner to play Bullitt East in the championship game with a chance to visit Lexington and play at Rupp Arena on the line. And Gary Forrest, Butler has done a decent job of getting a couple of chances here off their press. They've turned over PRP and converted on the other end. But now, they're going to double team Carr, but she gets open so quick. Quickest as quick can be, and that's the fourth team foul. Took 3 seconds off the clock. Carr, a 66% free throw shooter. Hamlin, 55. Kendra Lee, 61. And Carr gets out of trouble there and does it again. And Civil's got to be careful. But it's 2 shots and no matter what. So Carr, as we mentioned, 66% free throw shooter.
Well, that's not always a good percentage you want your lead ball handler to have, but the type of game Carr's had tonight, it would not surprise me if she makes them both. And I say that, she almost missed it.
Missed the whole thing.
Yeah.
Civil's out. That is Elizabeth Mason in for Butler. Carr hits the second. It's an 8-point lead. 50 seconds left. Through the middle. And Mosley gets the layup. And Mosley fouls Carr. That will be her fourth. And Carr goes to the line for 2. She hits the first. Championship game will be Saturday. And up ahead, she missed the second, 7-point lead. Mostly Verbal, long three. Verbal stepped into it well. Can't get it, but there is a fight for the rebound. You don't like to see that. Kamari Harper got tied up with Adriana Bankston. And possession goes to PRP. Championship game here at Atherton, Saturday at 5:30 is Carr. Gary, how do you defend someone that quick, getting the ball in bounds?
Well, apparently two's not doing the job. I put another one on her. You know, I'd have to foul somebody else because you're letting her dictate everything.
She is absolutely lightning out there without the ball. With the ball, she's really, really fast. Mosley checks out as Chase Jones comes in, number 5. Carr. That's 8 points. That's 3 threes or 4 twos. So, and now it's a 9-point lead. 30 seconds to play. Keziah Renee drains a long 3, the 6th Region Player of the Year. Carr just dribbles through everyone, but turns it over, gets it back. Underneath for the layup is Bankston. Or is Hamlin. And Hamlin and teammates celebrate as Keziah Renee goes up. And that will do it. A shocker. 16 straight wins for Butler over PRP. But the Lady Panthers say not tonight. And they'll advance to Saturday night's championship game against Bullitt East. What a performance by Carr and team, Gary.
Very much so. You know, they may have been some of the few people that thought they could win this game, and they played to win. You know, a lot of teams will let teams catch up at halftime, which we saw happen here, but give the Panthers credit. They didn't roll over. They fought back. They rebuilt the lead and got a win, which doesn't come very often in this series for them.
It does not. 38-3 advantage since 1998 for Butler. And the Barrettes, who were 43-29 victors 3 weeks ago, allow 54 points. And the Lady Panthers move on to the 6th Region Championship game Saturday night. Post-game, we will have our stats, we'll have analysis, and we will have our most outstanding players of the game for both squads. Stay with us. More to come on Glycott.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Blind Select, not just Direct, not just blinds.
Red Ball is Southern Indiana's recycling choice because we can turn the scrap metal you bring into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Welcome to Holy Smokes Barbecue.
At Holy Smokes Barbecue, our pitmasters smoke up mouth-watering ribs, chicken, brisket, mutton, and more. From sandwiches to full dinners, with a complete list of sides and desserts. Holy Smokes Barbecue. Just tell them that the man in the big white hat sent you.
Order up.
How's the pork chop taste?
It's pretty good. It's the best one I've ever had.
Holy Smokes Barbecue!
Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you.
Hi folks, Mike Kennedy for HKC Roofing. HKC installs the most effective gutter guard on the market at half the cost of the national brands. We guarantee it. Call today for an additional 20% off.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by HKC Roofing. For your next roof repair or improvement, contact HKC at 502-212-1081 or visit roofyourhouse.com. HKC Roofing, better than guaranteed.
For the first time since 2002, Pleasure Ridge Park will go to the championship game in the 6th region. And what a game it was tonight for Pleasure Ridge Park. Mariah Carr and Jalacia Hamlin, 23 points, Carr 14, but Carr was the engine that would not quit, 6 assists too. And Gary Forrest, congratulations to PRP. They came out and just played hard from beginning to end.
Well, it
with
makes
purpose.
If someone told them they weren't supposed to win, then they didn't do a very good job listening, because they played like they expected to win from the beginning. They made shots at first quarter. We looked at one another. Some of them took kind of funny bounces, but they went in. But they built that lead, and in doing that, I felt like they built the confidence in their own abilities to win. And indeed they did. The confidence kept soaring. Well, they could have bailed in the third quarter. We're sitting here talking about it when Butler put on a run and got within 2, and you thought, here comes Butler. Yeah. But give the Lady Panthers credit. They then pushed it back out to double figures and kept it that way. 15-5 advantage in the first quarter that they kept until that third quarter when, but they didn't let Butler dominate the whole quarter. It was Butler went on a 12-0 run, cut the lead to 1, and then they took off. It was Butler scored the first 12 points of that third quarter. Very much so. And they ended up only scoring 16, 4 more points that quarter. Meanwhile, PRP scored 12. So that third quarter, like you said, a huge, a big feather in their cap for stopping that run from Butler. Very much so. So, hats off to the Lady Panthers. And Coach Black having PRP's first girls team make it to the regional finals since 2002. Yes. It's been 24 years since they've made the finals, and they will have a good matchup on hand against Bullitt East. When we return, we'll have your stats and scores from around the area, as well as most outstanding players of the game. And a look ahead, we'll do a little preview of that 6th region championship game, which will be held Saturday night at 5:30 here at Atherton. More to come. Louisville basketball game night on Glycod.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Red Ball Recycling is Southern Indiana's #1 recycling choice for a reason. We offer top dollar for all scrap metal. We can buy steel, copper, aluminum, brass, junk cars, and more. Call or stop by Red Ball Recycling and turn your scrap metal into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
This is the mower that cut the lawn, that became the place their kids grew up. The legendary Exmark Laser Z is the zero-turn mower more landscape pros trust. For cut quality, comfort, and reliability. Exmark, official mowers of the backyard life. Visit your local dealer or explore the Exmark Laser Z online for special finance offers, available now.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
Welcome back to Glycod's coverage of the KHSAA 6th Region Girls Semifinals here at Atherton High School, alongside Gary Forrest. I'm Paul Najar, and Gary, the victorious PRP Lady Panthers. What a performance. It says 4 of 12 from 3. I don't think they were 4 of 12 from 3. It might have been more like 4 of 18 or so. It seemed like they took a lot of threes that they, especially in that third and fourth quarter, didn't go down. But we want to get to our German American Bank post-game stats. German American Bank, serving customers since 1910. 1910. Over a century of service. German American Bank. So, what did you see, Gary, that sticks out to you?
Well, I don't know. In a game like this, you can actually look at the stat sheets and tell that, because Pleasure Ridge played in spurts. We said before the game, we sometimes thought maybe they were offensively challenged from the outside. They were very athletic. They could put it on the floor. They could scrap and they could steal. But sometimes offensively, you kind of wondered about them. But I'll say tonight, I'm not so sure how many points they generated on the offensive end, but they generated points through their defense.
18 of 38 from twos.
Yes.
Or 18 of 39 from twos. 4 of 12 from threes. So they scored 22 buckets. And what sticks out to me is that Butler scored 15, made 15.
Yep.
And that's it. And free throws, the only free throws made by PRP came from Mariah Carr. She was 6 of 8. Butler was 11 of 13 from the line, but they just didn't get any scoring in that first half.
Well, usually you can look at stats and they tell a story. But I got to tell you, Paul, this one is perplexing.
It is. I agree. 38 rebounds to 33. 9 assists, 11 assists, 13 turnovers for both teams.
Well, they don't list a thing in stats called hustle points.
Yeah.
And I think if they did, Pleasure Ridge would have won this one by far. And I think that's what was the deciding factor.
I look at points in the paint. That's not on here. Yep, points in the paint. 20 for PRP, 14 for Butler. That's a little bit of an advantage. It was just PRP played that first half like they wanted. They were here to win, or they were here to show something to Butler. I don't know what, but hey, they were here.
You don't know. Maybe someone made a call or somebody texted somebody. With
those
kids,
rivals.
With kids, you never know.
And these are two schools.
They're close.
They're right down the road from each other. And, as the crow flies, probably 2 or 3 miles separate them. But, wow, a big, big performance from the Pleasure Ridge Park Lady Panthers. So those are your final stats from German American Bank, serving customers since 1910. German American Bank. I want to thank them for our stats of the night. And now we have to go to our most outstanding players, brought to you by... Oh, we're going to go to break. That's right. We got to go to break. When we return, we'll have our most outstanding players and a look ahead to the Glycod schedule. Tournament Central right here on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham. Always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
Hi folks, Mike Kennedy for HKC Roofing. HKC installs the most effective gutter guard on the market at half the cost of the national brands. We guarantee it. Call today for an additional 20% off.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
And welcome back to Atherton High School Glycod coverage of the girls' 6th region semifinals. It was the PRP Lady Panthers defeating the Butler Bearettes. Where's that final score, sir? I need that. Here we go. I hope this is it. Yes, 54-46. And the first game was 64-56, so that was Bullitt East over Mercy Academy. So now we have our most outstanding players, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agent Leslie Gilly, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. First for the Butler Bearettes. Gary?
Well, this young lady kind of kept them in the game the first half when things weren't going so well. And Kamaya Verbal, she kept them in there with the steady hand and ball handling, good possession, but even Kamaya, she had a good game, 14 points. She had
5 rebounds, 4 assists. So a good all-around game from Kamaya Verbal, our most outstanding player, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agent Leslie Gilley. And now for the winning side from the Pleasure Ridge Park Lady Panthers, we go with...
Well, very much, I think everything in basketball with success always starts with your guard play. And in particular, if you have a point guard who displayed the skills, the young lady tonight. Thought she did a great job.
Mariah Carr with our Most Outstanding Player Award for PRP. She is a blaze of speed and quickness and trick shots around the basket.
Well, early she scored on a variety of shots, and then late she displayed other abilities and abilities. They had 2 guards on her one time, and they still couldn't keep her from getting the ball.
She was quick on quick, like a water bug out there, moving so fast, changing directions flawlessly and so quickly. So congratulations to Mariah Carr and Kamaya Verbal, our most outstanding players, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agent Leslie Gilley. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. That'll do it for our game tonight, but we've got some games coming up on Glycod. More exciting high school basketball action brought to you by our good friends at Holy Smokes Barbecue. Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you. And tomorrow night, our producer here, Nick Landrum, where are you going to be, Nick? You're going to be right back here at Atherton for the boys' 6th region tournament. Well, what do we have here? A girls' 7th region. That's what it is. Our girls' 7th region. We will have the semifinals. 6 o'clock game is Sacred Heart against Ballard. And the 7:30 game, Manual versus Assumption. And then that's tomorrow night. And then Friday from Valley High School, the 7th region boys semifinals, Trinity St. X. It's the battle, and then you've got Manual and Ballard. And you've got 2 great rivalry games there.
Very much so. And, Paul, what you generally see when you get into regional play is when you get to those final 4 teams in each region, every once in a while there'll be maybe an upset team that comes in there, but you generally find 3, if not 4, of the best teams per each region.
Absolutely. I just remember one of those teams was Seneca a couple of years ago. They snuck into that championship game with a big upset win over the favorite St. Xavier.
Yep.
Trinity won at the last second over Eastern the other night.
Well, and I think Trinity is maybe that team that hasn't played on all cylinders this year, and they're the ones that maybe are more surprising. A lot of people say, hey, where have they been? Well, they've kind of got their act together. They had a player come back and so-and-so.
And then you've got Manual and Ballard early in the year. Called that game with our good buddy, Mark Evans.
Yep.
And that one was a 6-point game, but it was something else. To see that type of play,
right.
That was back on December 5th. First game for Ballard, second game for Manual. And those guys went – it looked like a playoff game.
It's that time of year.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why, if you're sitting at home, I encourage you, get out and see one of these games where you're not one of those that says, gee, I wish I'd have seen that now.
That Ballard male game last night, overtime, 2 points, down to the buzzer. What a game. I mean, so much talent on that floor. So that's coming ahead on Glycod, and then we'll have more even after that. So I'll let the play-by-play guys the next couple of nights, because we'll have championship games as well over the weekend and into Monday and Tuesday. So I'll let the announcers set you up for that. But Gary, your final thoughts on these 2 games tonight as you look ahead to Bullitt East in the championship game Saturday night against Pleasure Ridge Park.
Well, 2 distinctive styles of play that we saw in the first game and opposed to what we saw in the second game. So that always makes for interesting matchups when you have the winners from both of those pitted against one another for the finals.
Yes, indeed. So it'll be Bullitt East, who showed some real command of their offense out there and hit the boards really well against a team. Hamlin and Carr, they average almost 40 a game combined, and they showed tonight. What was it? Hamlin ended up with 22, I believe, and Carr with 14. So they're an impressive duo, and Bullitt East will have their hands full with those young ladies on Saturday night. So for Chris LeBar, owner-operator of Glycod, for Steve Bird, the executive producer, and for our camera operator, I got to find it's Lincoln, Joe Lincoln, and for our crack producer on site here, Nick Landrum, my man Nick, thank you. And for Gary Forrest, Gary, always a pleasure doing work with you, buddy. It's been fun. There was some really good basketball to see tonight.
It really was. And once again, for those of you listening, it's great that you would use and listen to Glycod. But if you can't, come out and visit and see some local high school games. I think you'll be impressed.
Yep, you will. And if you, like you said, if you can't make it, then watch us on Glycod. We appreciate you watching, folks. For Gary Forrest, I'm Paul Najar. So long, everybody.
From Glycod, this has been UA Local 502 Louisville Basketball Game Night. UA Local 502 and the Mechanical Contractors Association of Kentucky. We do it right the first time. Tonight's game was brought to you by Red Ball Recycling, turning your scrap metal into scrap money. HKC Roofing, better than guaranteed. Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. German American Bank, building our community since 1910. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. Anderson's Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. And by Blinds Direct and State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilley.
Visit Glycod.com and follow us on social media for information